everybody, what is up? Saru here. Welcome back to another video game show and tell live. This is now number 38 for VGST, which is crazy that we've had this many, but we're going to keep doing it because people keep coming to watch and it's awesome. But in any case, not sure if you guys noticed, we have a new setup. You're going to see me like looking up and down because I have a whole lot going on here. I have a bunch of different screens. We got this new like Stream Deck thing, which is really cool. I really enjoy having that around. But for those of you who are new, Video Game Show and Tell Live is our weekly video game variety show where we talk about, usually I'll show off things that are in my collection. We usually pick a genre or pickups or what have you, and then we give it back to you guys. You guys tell me what you think of whatever you want in the chat. We also do weekly giveaways. Every week we give away one retro video game to one lucky winner. We will go ahead and post the link for you guys to be able to do that as well. We also do 2 weekly Gachapon prizes that we do out of this Gachapon machine right here, and we post those links usually on the hour. Today we're doing 2 random Gachapon rolls out of this machine here. Some of the prizes that we give away, this is currently our big prize, is this guy right here, or we also have a Kingdom Hearts Goofy, which is really cute, but we'll go ahead and let whoever wins pick which prize. I believe we also have $5 gift cards in there and some other fun stuff. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's see who is in the chat right now. We've got, a lot of SaruPro people. We have David Rover is in the house. Thank you for stopping by, David Rover. He's very elusive, David Rover. He's like a rare Pokemon. Matt Wheaton is in the house. Reluctant Hero. He is also SaruPro. Very awesome. He is my right-hand man.
Okay, well, put up your volume.
Oh, can you guys not hear me?
For your mic.
All
Put
right,
it up a
let's
little
see. Which one is the mic here? Give me one second.
Zoom.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Why don't I see it?
They'll
There it is. I see it.
So
All right. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. All right. Let me know if that's better. Let me know if the music is too loud, too. Right now I'm just playing, like, Zelda music. Saru needs a haircut. Look at my hair. It's all... Should have just put on a hat today. My hair's out of control. Anyhow, Reluctant Hero is here. Russ, Arcade Games is here. What is up? Pat Killer 21 Straw says hi. New sub. Very cool to see you here again. Thank you for stopping by. JT says, I love PC Engine games. That's awesome because that's what I'm actually going to start off with is PC Engine games. Pap Stobin is here. He is awesome. Everybody give a round of applause to Pap Stobin because he's just a cool guy who is also part of SaruPro. And he's just great. Brandon Wallace is here. He says, hello. Mr. Mega Man fan is also here. All the SaruPro people are here. Lots of SaruPro people. Very awesome. It's pretty much 90% SaruPro in here, which is cool because I guess, you know, you guys are going to be the biggest fans, right? Chris Tang is here. Very cool. He says, no, name that tune. No need to lurk. Yes, today we're not doing name that tune. We're doing that thing where we're skipping this week. We're bringing it back next week. Every other week, name that tune. We were trying to get the weekly game thing going, but we just didn't have time. We got this computer yesterday. We had problems. Now we actually have video.
I'm on my
but
wheelchair.
And Jesse is still in a wheelchair, so it's been hard trying to get everything together in time for the show. But we did. Well, not really in time. We're 20 minutes late, but close enough, right? All right. I didn't organize the games in any particular order, unfortunately, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the games that I have immediately here. Cult vibes strong, says Christine. Yes. Let's see. Joseph says, I have arrived. I passed out hard. Very cool. We just started. We started late, so you're good. Can you guys hear the music too? I'm playing music on this other computer as well, very low, as to not drown myself out. Let's see here. Small idea, Sarah. I'd like to see what Final Fight would be like on PC Engine CD with CD quality music. That already happened, actually. Final Fight came out on the Sega CD, Mega CD with CD audio, and it's excellent. And it's actually my favorite version of Final Fight is the Mega CD version of Final Fight. I find it awesome. Now, I'm going to start off with the PC Engine RPGs that I have. I only grabbed some key ones because I have way too many. I have way too many to pull them all out. And we have this whole setup now on an even smaller table, so I don't really have a whole lot of room. And I don't want to talk about PC Engine the entire night, just maybe half of the night. And then the other stuff that I have is mostly Super Famicom stuff, because I don't really have anything in the way of RPGs for the Mega Drive. Actually, I do have one whole RPG on the Mega Drive. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. The first game I want to talk about is a series that has always intrigued me. It's the Tengai Makyo series. I pulled out these two. I couldn't find the first one. I have two versions of part 1 of this game, but this is Tengai Makyo Manjimaru on this side, and Tengai Makyo Fun Kabukiden, which is the third game in the series, but not part 3 in the series. Really, really cool series. Manjimaru99 says Tengai Makyo, yay! Because his namesake, his username is after this game here, Manjimaru, who is the protagonist of this particular game right here. I do have another Tengai Makyo game. Actually, I have all the Tengai Makyo games. I have everything Tengai Makyo, even on 360. I have all of them. It's a great series. You do need Japanese to play it, and a good deal of it. I fumble through it, but my Japanese isn't really all that good. But somehow, I managed to beat Manjimaru with my fumbling Japanese, but not Jiraiya for whatever reason, which is the first game. But let's get these guys out of the way. Quick note, actually, about Kabuki here is I'm a big fan of Happy Console Gamer. He was the first YouTuber I ever followed, and the main reason I started following him back in like 2008 was because he talked about PC Engine and Eastbook 1 and 2 and games that I just liked. And this here, Kabuki Danjuro, this character here, he is Happy Console Gamer's favorite character as well. I always mention it when I find stuff with Kabuki on it. Man, look at how clear this camera is compared to our old one. You guys can really see that. Like, I'm like right up in this, all up in it. That's cool. I really like that. But yeah, you can see, I can actually show the backs of stuff, and you guys can actually see it. Because this will, well, it tries to focus. There it goes. It's focusing. Very cool. Super awesome. Now, another interesting bit about Tengai Makyo is that it is the first CD RPG, I believe. First RPG game to be put onto CD Media, and the biggest, I believe, the biggest RPG game at that time. Obviously now there are bigger games with 80 bajillion discs or whatever, but at the time, the first Tengai Makyo Jiraiya was the biggest one. Jesse's got a croissant in his mouth as he rolls by. All right, and another PC Engine series. I only pulled out one of them, only because it's got the key characters on the cover. But that is the Cosmic Fantasy series. I also have every single one of these. I have the Laserdisc. I have pretty much anything that's digital media having to do with Cosmic Fantasy, I have. The Mega Drive version is also really good. If you don't have a PC Engine and you want to get into Cosmic Fantasy, you can get the Mega Drive version for fairly cheap, and it contains Cosmic Fantasy 1 and 2. Cosmic Fantasy 2 is the only game that came out in America. These are some of the characters that are in it in America. Her name in Japanese is Rimu, but they call her Babette in the US one. It's also, I think, Working Design's first CD game that they put out. And then this guy here, his name is Van. And Van is the protagonist of the second game, and the only game to come out in America. Well, we got a donation by Light Up. $2 donation. Thank you so much for the donation, Light Up. I really appreciate it. Very cool. I guess we can give you some cheers right here. Woo! Part time. Thank you so much for that. Very cool. Oh, and there's the fat cat as well. Look at that cat. He's so fat. Very awesome. Wait, I put $10. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I think because you use Super Chat automatically by default sets it to $2. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Cybergirl is here. Hello, Cybergirl. Thank you for stopping by. Randrick is here. Very cool. Oh my gosh, we got DC Redaya in the house.
He's about to leave.
Very cool. Oh, he's leaving. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Who else is here? Colin says, prepare your liver. My liver is not prepared, but that's okay.
Because you didn't read on top. I couldn't go because you didn't say it because you were talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did he say? I missed it. Give me one
Still
second.
working out the details.
Says, so I'm sorting out details to come bug you in Sydney. Please do. That would be awesome. Just let me know. We can all get together and go do something. That would be really cool.
Where in Sydney are we staying?
We are staying about 20 kilometers from the city in shit. What is? I'm trying to think where it's at. Like I don't. Damn it! Why can't I remember the name of that? Do you know where Belrose is at? Well, probably not, but it's around the Belrose area in Sydney, in New South Wales.
Donated $10.
Oh my gosh, Light Up! Thank you so much for that donation. You didn't have to donate again, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, well, I got a new bottle of Ozeki, and I also have Sailor Jerry and other stuff. I should grab that stuff, but I'm gonna start with this one since this one. Ew, let me get all this gross stuff out of my Sonic shot glass here. Can you guys hear the music? Okay. I don't know if anyone ever answered, but I'm gonna go ahead and have some Ozeki. Huh?
The bird gif.
The bird gif.
See if it works.
Let's see if that works. Oh, that does work. He's like, I'm out of here.
Just click on it.
Yeah, very cool. That's cute. All right. Cybergirl says, when are you guys going to Australia? We're going October. What?
We're going in October. That's all everyone has needs to know.
Yeah, we'll be. Yeah, we're going in October. Colin, I'll give you details as far as like how long I'm gonna
like that
be there. Be there. All right, I'm gonna do. I don't want to fill it all up because I don't want to get crazy.
Thanks, Joseph. I'm actually doing much better.
He is. All right, in my Sonic shot glass because gotta drink fast. Oh man, that's good. Thank you so much for that. Man, I like sake. You know what? I'm gonna grab. Actually, I'll do it when I actually have a break segment prepared. It's only like 2 minutes, but it'll give me enough time to run and grab the other alcohol because I also have Sailor Jerry and some like sweet tea vodka that's disgusting, but I want to start drinking it because I don't believe in wasting alcohol. But thank you so much for that. I actually need that shot to loosen up a bit. We got 28 awesome people in the chat. Very, very cool. Anybody in the chat, SaruPro people, you know the rule. You guys get to pick what I play during the live. So if you can, bring in it. Oh shoot! Elvis Roa is here. He is a star. Everybody, give it up for Elvis Roa! Woo! What is up? Elvis Roa is in the house. Look at that, Elvis. It's a whole party. You got people cheering for you and everything. Everyone's like, man, Elvis Roa is in the house. I heard he was the king. Very cool. Awesome, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Dogan says, who's that? Elvis Roa is like very early SaruPro member here. And it's funny, how did we meet? Did we meet through Reggie's thing? I remember we started talking after some guy insulted me in Spanish, and then like I gave him the business in the comments, and then you were like, dude, that was funny. And then after that, I think you started coming. Do you remember those comments? That guy was like, he said something because like, you know, like my voice is like really high pitched, and he's like, you sound like a I'm not gonna say the word, but he said it in Spanish, right? And so I don't know. I just went off on it. It's inappropriate to talk about. But thankfully, YouTube doesn't really censor like cussing in Spanish because I used all sorts of very colorful language. I grew up in LA in a really rough neighborhood. Let's see. Michelle Mayhem is there. She says, hi everyone. What is up, Michelle Mayhem? Thanks for stopping by. Super Boo is in the house as well. Dogan, Randrick, all sorts of people. And Canamoos. Alright, so anyway, Cosmic Fantasy, great series. The Laserdisc for this is really cool. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I go on, SaruPro, somebody in the SaruPro recommend...
Cybergirl said Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger. Okay, that works. Here we go.
Chrono Trigger music, yeah.
Shoot, I'm pushing every single button in the world. No! What did I do? Stop it. Chrono. Man, I got some fat fingers apparently because I can't function. How do I do the thing? But has anyone played Cosmic Fantasy 2? Or I say Cosmic Fantasy 2 because it's the only one that came out in English. It's a great game. Chrono Trigger. Let's see if this will work. This is all they had for Chrono Trigger on this, so I guess it'll work. What am I missing here? So I was seeing with her where you'd be staying. My wife is from Sydney. Oh, I see. Okay, now to work out the flights and all that good stuff. Do they still have Virgin Blue? Is Virgin Blue still a thing? I remember they were really cheap.
Big Boss is here.
Big Boss! What is up, Big Boss?
Here's the link for
Oh, this is like techno. Chrono Trigger techno time. Can you hear it? I don't recognize what this is supposed to be. So, let me try another one. Let me try a different one. Because this is... They're all remixes. Okay.
Yeah, Virgin Jet Star and Tiger are two ones.
Oh yeah, Jetstar. Cool. I think that's from Chrono Cross. Yeah, I think you're right. But unfortunately, that's all that's here. Elvis Rose says, is Chris Tang here? Yes, he is. He is here somewhere. Alright. Moving on. Let's move Samurai Shodown RPG. That doesn't belong here. It's not 16-bit RPG, is it? What can I talk about next? Here's a cool one. This one here. Valkyrie no Densetsu, or Warukyure no Densetsu, which is Valkyrie, Legend of Valkyrie. Legend of Valkyrie is an action RPG that came out in 1987 by Namco for arcade, interestingly enough. An action RPG for the arcade. Whoa, this is doing some like fisheye thing when I get really close. Really cool though, really cool game. One of my favorite theme songs of all time, or not be theme song, but BGM, video game music, comes from this game. Love it a lot. I love this character. She appears in like Namco X Capcom and Project X Zone, and she's always like super OP. I love it. Love the character design. Beautiful cover. This is a great game on the PC Engine as well. If you have a PC Engine, you want a cool action RPG, highly recommend Valkyrie no Densetsu. This one is called, the Japanese title is Valkyrie no Densetsu, which is Legend of Valkyrie. And it's an arcade game, and I think it was in some collection, I don't remember. But the PC Engine version is fairly inexpensive, I think. Sorry, my eyelashes are like stabbing me back in the eye. Stabby stab. Alright, what did I miss here? It says, Chris Tang says, I'm lurking here, but for no particular purpose since there's no name that tune. You mean you're not in here to hang out? I thought we was friends. Chris. Well, people, we are doomed because Chris and Randrick are back. Name That Tune is over. So we're actually not going to do Name That Tune. We're just going to do a straight giveaway for the slot where we would normally do Name That Tune. We're just going to straight up give away. We'll just do a second Gachapon roll.
Also,
and
go ahead.
And you, I don't remember. What's that?
We got to do, here. Put those in there.
Balls!
So we're only going to do two. The 1 and 2 today.
1 and 2 what?
We don't have that many balls in there.
Oh yeah, we need more balls.
So today would be just, you gotta pick 1 or 2.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, we're gonna put them back in the thing anyway, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll make it easier for people to win big prizes, though.
1 and 2?
Yeah, if we do 1 and 2, which is fine, because it's about time somebody wins that Goku. He's been in there for a couple weeks now. Samtastic is here. He says, Saru! Thanks for stopping by. Candyman says, we need more balls, SaruPro 2019. We need more balls, all the balls. Oh, it's so funny. Man, Very cool. 30 people in the chat.
Kendrick said, guys, as soon as I get my hands on a box at work, I'll send you a little package for SaruPro.
Nice. That would be awesome. Thank you, Randrick. Very, very cool. Oh my god! Janobi is here. Janobi donated $5. He said, dude! That is all. That was his message. Well, in honor of having Janobi here, Janobi, it's so nice to see you. Very cool. I'm gonna have a shot. Ooh, this one's got, which one's this one? We're gonna do the rest of this one, just so I can throw away this bottle. I bought 3 more of these, New Amsterdam. They're $1. These things are $1. So I'm gonna do half of this guy right now.
Dirty?
Is it? No, it looks clear. It looks nice and clear. Looks clear on my side, but I'm gonna use that to clean my glasses. So thank you. All right, down with this one. This one was, I did half of this one last week, but no fair because I have more vodkas. Big Bouse says hashtag Saru Nation. Very cool. I like that. Makes it sound important. The Saru crew is what, you know, everyone in here.
You're dirty, Jesse.
Why is Jesse dirty?
Don't know.
Jesse is in a wheelchair, so like Jesse isn't doing any moving. He for anyone who doesn't know, Jesse shattered his patella. He had a really bad fall in the kitchen, and I thought he died. He was screaming, and he fell. We went to the ER. Dude, it was bad too, because like he was in a lot of pain. He was pretty much crying, not like audibly, but like you can see it in his eyes. So we went to the ER. I spent a good portion of the well, we spent a good portion of the holiday in the ER because he got hurt, and he is doing better. He's been in a wheelchair ever since, and he's doing better. He can stand up now, which is good, but he had to pretty much scoot. He butt scooted upstairs to get up here for the live, so that he can be here with you guys, so that we can do the live. Because he didn't want me to do it alone. But yeah, it was bad, and he had surgery for his. You shattered your knee, right?
Yeah.
And you had to have 10 years ago, a little over 10 years ago, he shattered his knee and had to have surgery for it. So that same knee popped out, and it's crazy because he helps me with all of the back end stuff, but I pretty much had to do pretty much a good portion of everything, and I realized how much I need his help. So he's getting better though. Hopefully he doesn't need to have any more surgery for it.
Time for a new knee. I already have a new knee.
And he has a new knee, and it shifted out of place. Corpse Sled Gaming is in the house. What is up, Corpse Sled? Thank you for stopping by. Pap says, way to ruin the holiday, Jesse. Look how wide this lens is. It's weird. Like, look at all this, like, space I have up here. We didn't do, like, the donation bar thing this time around because we actually met our donation goal, which was this computer here. So, a lot of great people donated. Some of those people wanted to remain anonymous. Oh, shit. I poured my shot. This is the apple one. I poured my apple teeny. Apple vodka? What is this called? New Amsterdam apple, 70 proof.
Oh, SaruPro, the video card, we just downgraded, and that's all we did.
Yeah, oh, actually, no. What we did is I reinstalled the drivers. There was some sort of 3D vision driver that did not like the computer, and so I deleted it, reinstalled the drivers, and it worked. But I'm still tempted. We had the computer freeze once since it happened, so I'm still tempted to remove that GeForce and put in, I have an ATI of some sort. I think I'm going to replace it anyway, just in case. So if this stream freezes or dies, it's probably because there's some sort of issue with this video card. Anyhow, gotta drink fast. Let me do my shot. Thank you very much for the donation, Janobi. And cheers. Oh my god. God, that one is so, it's sweet and it's good, but it's so burning going down. That one always burns.
Radrick was like, what did he say? Canada says there's a Spanish strip for all pain that's been handed down from hundreds of generations. Nick's favorite rub, slather Jesse with the insecure.
Mr. Mega Man says, Sarah, why are you rolling up your sleeve, showing off your pythons? Yeah, my hams. Look at these hams. Delicious Oven roasted hams.
Brandon's like, what? Are you telling me you are no greedy for more money?
You are no greedy for more money? I mean, we met our goal.
I know.
But we're still do, like, if we do donations, if we hit, like, the 100 thing, we still do the gachapon thing. But yeah, it's cool. Like, yeah, we just haven't set it up to do that. But we'll keep mental track of what's going on. That's weird. Okay, there it is. What? Everything just, like, disappeared for a second. I was scared. Brian Sibley says, is he being in a wheelchair permanent? No. Right now, he's not. Whoa! Thank you so much for that. Holy crap. A shot for the launch of Sydney Hunter on Switch this upcoming Thursday. That is right. I am playing Sydney Hunter on the Switch as well. And I need to get back to it and play it. Because I want to do I already got, John Lester says I can do a quick bits video, so I'm going to do a quick bits video. As soon as it's released, I'm gonna have one just so I can be like one of the first people to do a video. It's just going to be a short video about it because all the quick bits are really short. But super cool. Arcade Games is the programmer of Sydney Hunter, and I had a small part in Sydney Hunter as well. I did some graphics for Sydney Hunter, and I helped with the Japanese script in the game because the game is going to be in Japanese, and I did all the Japanese bitmap stuff. Well, actually, so basically what I had to do, my job with Sydney Hunter is I had to take all of the kanji in the game and translate those kanjis into hiragana and then create a font in Japanese that was like, because I couldn't understand how to do it, so all I did is took a font and made it 8x8 pixels in hiragana. And so that was my contribution, is graphics, and the end of the game is all me, which is cool. That is my small contribution to that game. And Arcade Games, who's the programmer of the game, is in the chat right now. He was the one who just donated those $20. So I'm not gonna do that vodka because that was disgusting.
Sydney Hunter for the Switch, not the SNES version.
Yeah, not the SNES version. The Switch version is so good, you guys. It controls so well. The game is fun. It's so cute. I highly recommend it. It's gonna be on the Switch. It's gonna be, how much is it gonna be on the Switch? I don't remember, but highly recommend. Very good. It is on the SNES, but the SNES version is completely different game, and it's not programmed by Russ, and so it's a good game. But the Switch one is leagues better than the SNES one, and that's because Russ programmed it, and Russ is a genius. Alright, I'm going to do sake again because the vodka burns so bad going down.
Russ, if you want to link Sydney Hunter, you can.
Yes, please do, Russ. You're a mod here. Can you please link where people can find Sydney Hunter? You can pre-order it now, digitally, on the eShop. I got sake all over my hands. It smells like sake.
The bird gift.
I already removed the 3D driver. All right, here we go. Cheers, everybody. We're gonna have a shot.
Bird gift back to the shot. Yeah.
Ah! The sake is smooth, but it's. Oops, go away, bird. You kept popping up. Kept popping up, bird. Get out of here, bird. Bird. Very cool. So happy for the Collector Vision team, says Michelle Mayhem. Yeah, it's really cool. It's very awesome. If you can link to Sydney Hunter, that would be great so that people can see what it is. And it's a cute game. I like it. I love the main character. He's so cute. The sprite work is done really well. I don't know who did all the original sprites of the game, but whoever did it did a good job. Really good stuff.
We got a lot of new people in here.
Do we? Do we have new faces in here? That's awesome. Genobi says, I'll buy for sure. John deserves full support, as does everyone involved in creating these games. Yeah, John is an awesome guy, too. He's great. He invites us to his con, and I love it. It's my new favorite con on the West Coast. Samtastic says, okay, I'm getting it. Don't usually buy digital. Very cool. That's awesome, Samtastic.
Yeah, also if...
you won't be disappointed. The game is a lot of fun. It's a fun game. Highly recommend.
The more people buy the digital, the more likely it will be released on the Switch.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Is if they sell enough digitally, then they can go ahead and put it out physical. But they're not going to do that, obviously, if there's no interest in the game. So the more they sell digitally, the better the likelihood of them putting it out physically. And Russ posted the link, so make sure to click on that. I'm looking at chat. Man, chat is nice and busy. I like that. That's okay. Luckily, I'm very good at traveling around the city. That it's not a handicap. Oh, I see. You're also in a wheelchair as well, Brian? Russ says, thanks for the support, everyone. No problem if no one buys it. I just wanted to make sure Saru and I got to do a shot live for the release. Thank you, sir. Very kind of you. And that is a celebratory shot. Does that come out this coming Thursday?
Yeah, this Thursday.
Whoa. Damn it. I gotta play more before it comes out so I can do my thing. Michelle Mayhem says, yes, you need one. Oh, a Switch? Yeah, the Switch is so much fun. I really like it. I enjoy the Switch. I was super skeptical about it. Ask Jesse. I was like, I'm buying that POS and blah, blah, blah. I was super anti-Switch because we bought a Wii U, and the Wii U got, like, no play. We bought, like, 8 Wii U games total in the whole lifespan that we had the system. So, to me, I kind of felt burned after getting the Wii U because I got no enjoyment out of it. Like, literally no enjoyment out of it. Maybe I played the Wii U for, like, maybe 2 or 3 hours in the whole time that we had it, so I didn't want it. But then the Switch came out, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it. And so I got it, and I got Blaster Master Zero was my first digital purchase, and I played that pretty much from start to finish in like 2 days, within a few hours each day. And I loved it. It was so good. And Bomberman R was my first physical game, and I didn't like that one, actually. That one really disappointed me, but I was so into Blaster Master Zero that I didn't really care. I was super into it. Loved it. And now I have so many Switch games. I have well, not so many, but I know people have way more, but we have like 40 games now for the Switch, which I think is crazy because it's more games than I bought for any of the new consoles. More games than I bought for my Vita, PS4 combined on the Switch. So I did a complete 360 on the Switch. Shame, Saru. The Sony Nintendo Vita Pro is a must-own system. Sam Tessa says, love the Vita now being replaced by the Switch. I love the Vita too. I love the Vita. I have 3 Vita TVs. Here are all my Vita TVs. I've got 3 Vita TVs, which I think I'm gonna hack one of them. I've got a white OLED system. I would like a new one with the LCD screen just because they're lighter and better battery life. But I don't really even play portable. Oof, man. These shots are giving me like heartburn or indigestion or something. And the Switch is a ton of fun to collect for. Yeah, a lot of good games too, a lot of good stuff. I like Super Bomberman, but I feel like 4 people are needed minimum, since even with the patch, the AI is ridiculous, is it? Vita TVs are going for a lot on eBay. I know, it's crazy. I bought 2 of mine full priced. I only got one of them for cheap. I got one of them for 50, but the other 2 I bought full price because I bought them when they came out. Jesse got me the Japanese one when it came, like the week it came out. I bought the US one like the day it came out. And then I got a second one for really cheap. So I bought it because it was $50. I was like, screw it, I'm going to buy it. You know, maybe I can hack it someday when it's possible. And sure enough, now it's possible. So I'm thinking about hacking it and ripping. I'm thinking about ripping all my PSP games with my PSP and then just moving those images. And because technically they're the same. And they're my games, so I'll be able to rip them. And I don't really download stuff from like torrents and stuff because I work with malware and see like some of the stuff that can come through, even when your computer is protected. So I stay away from any shady stuff like ROM sites or anything like that. Switch Lite should be the size of the Vita. Is it? I'm not sure. All right. So this CD is almost over with. So someone else in SaruPro, if you want to recommend some RPG music, we will play it. Alright, let's get back to the actual RPGs, right? Thank you everybody for the donations. It's very awesome. I really appreciate it. It was super cool of everybody. We're still 30 people strong in the chat, and I highly appreciate that. Alright, let's get back to PC Engine stuff. Let's see, where the hell is this other one? Where are you?
Brandon Wallace said Final Fantasy Mystic Quest.
Final Fantasy Mystic Quest.
And look here, this is Final Fantasy 6 right now.
What was Final Fantasy Mystic Quest? That was originally not a Final Fantasy game, right? It was some other thing. Final.
6.
Final
Ricky Renz says,
Fantasy.
what's up, Saru, Jesse? Hey, Ricky Renz, how's it going?
Wreck-It Renz! What is up, my friend? Thanks for stopping by.
Chris Six says, aka Final Fantasy USA.
Final Fantasy.
USA. Seconds and Zetsu 1.
What was that one? Seiken Densetsu 1 is Final Fantasy Legend, right?
Adventures, no. Was it?
Is that what it's called? Final Fantasy Legend? Is the first Seiken Densetsu?
Genovi says, what are some of your favorite modern game OSTs, both Saru and Jesse?
Ooh. Modern game? Like recent game? Shikondo. Shikondo is like a small like indie game. It's like a shooter game that's on PC. It came out for Steam first, and then it came out for the Switch and PS4. I really like the music in that one. That one's a good, really good soundtrack. Another one that I like a lot is Monster Boy. The Monster Boy soundtrack is amazing.
Mine would have to be Octopath Traveler.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing soundtrack.
Yeah, Octopath Traveler has a lot of good music in it. Alright, what was the other Final Fantasy? So they don't have Final Fantasy Mystic Quest here.
Final Fantasy 6.
Wow, there's like no Final Fantasy music on this website. I'm guessing because I guess we'll have to go. Let's do it. I'll do it on YouTube. I'll do it on YouTube then. Let's look for Mystic Quest on YouTube. We'll just play it from YouTube.
Brian says, are you planning on getting Pokemon Sword and Shield this November? If you are, will you stream it?
No.
I'm probably gonna get. I'll probably stream it on my.
Jesse
channel.
will probably stream it on his channel. I don't do Pokemon. I don't do Pokemon or most like Nintendo things. I try not to. There we go. OST. Okay, so there is. I'm just gonna YouTube it. YouTube. We'll do YouTube.
This channel.
Yeah, Jesse can link his channel. He'll do it here in a second because he's got to do it on his phone. But Jesse will play it. He's gonna start doing just simple streams, you know, where he like just plays games that he likes, and then if people want to watch, they can watch. Is this the OST for this? Sounds really good. Is this? Am I confused? Okay, whatever. Sounds cool. Dogen says, Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom OST, composers, arrangers, Yuzo Koshiro, Keiki Kobayashi, Takeshi Yanagawa, Cedric Yoder. Chat is moving so quickly! Michiro Yamane, Motoi Sakuraba, Matt Creamer, and T. Lopez. And don't forget Banjo Guy Ollie. Banjo Guy Ollie is one of the people who... And he's actually in the game as like a little avatar, he's an otter. How fitting, right? How fitting that Banjo Guy Ollie would be an otter. He's totally an otter. Which I think is cool. He's cool. I'm on his Patreon. He does some amazing covers. And I actually found him through the Wonder Boy cover that he did way back in the day. Like 3 years ago. I became his patron last year. Right before the end of the year. So recent patron of his. But his stuff is great. He's so good. So good, and he's so nice, and he knows people. Like you go into his Discord, and he already knows who people are, and it was cool. Super cool guy. Let's see. This is real guitar. This is remix, right? Okay. Let's find the real one. I was gonna say, I was like, why does this sound so? It sounds so real. Shut up. Mystic Quest has a criminally good OST and is actually a great game. It's also pretty easy, isn't it? It's an easy game. So like if you're like new to RPGs, that's a good one to play. I think. Or maybe I'm thinking something else. I don't remember. I thought I remember that one being really easy to get into. But then people were like, it's not a Final Fantasy game! Who cares? The game is fun. Saru, did you get a new camera or something? Video looks good. We got a new computer with donations. We got a new computer. I used Patreon funds to buy the camera, which is the Logitech's newest camera. the Brio, and then we also got a Stream Deck. I wonder if I can show you guys what it looks like. I don't know if I can bring that up. I'm trying. That's as far as it goes, but I got one of these guys, which is cool because I can just push a button and we can have birdies running away from explosions. Very, very cool. I like it. Or I can have like this stuff happening. I made this today in Filmora. What?
Nothing.
And it's cool. It's cool. Very cool. Super awesome. Hilarious sound effects, I hope. No real sound effects. We haven't really done too much on it, except just a couple things. But pretty soon we're going to. Which reminds me, speaking of this Stream Deck, for anyone who's new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We do some fun stuff. Oh my god! We just got a... So my best friend had his first kid last night. A daughter, Hollis Kelly Heron. Here's cheers to her and him. Awesome! Yes! Congratulations to the new baby. Congratulations to baby.
I would do a shot too, but I can't maneuver.
Yeah, he's in a wheelchair, so I'm gonna be the only one who's doing a shot tonight. He can't really maneuver, but I will do shots for sure. I'm not gonna crack open that other vodka thing yet. Actually, I'll do two. You give me 20. I'll do 2 shots. So I'll do 1 sake and then 1 vodka. Even though that vodka one was so harsh going down. If it's the first thing I drink, it's not. What are the specs of your new computer?
Jesse, you throw it in the chat. That's true. I'll take it, and I'll take it after you're done.
Hey, Jess, your throat isn't shattered. That's true. Okay, yeah, we'll give him a shot. He can't come behind here because he's in a chair, and there is like wires and.
Yes, CyberGirl, we have 2 trips coming up.
So you guys have 2 international. Yes, that's right. We do have 2 international trips, because 1 month after we come back from Australia, we go to Japan, which is gonna be cool. We'll be gone for like a week for both. Ooh, this is gonna be hard to drink. Okay, here we go. Cheers, bitches, and congratulations to Pap's friend, new baby, because that's cool. Look how clear. This camera's so clear.
I know.
It's really cool to go from 4 gigabytes of RAM to 24 gigabytes of RAM, which is cool. And obviously the better camera as well.
And thanks to everyone who donated.
Oh god, sake is so good. Sake is so good. Cybergirl says, Gacha-kun time. Is it Gacha-kun time? We're gonna do a little later because we started late, so Gacha-kun time, or Gacha-kun time will come in about 20 minutes. In about 20 minutes. Dogan says 24 gigs, damn. Yeah, 24 gigs. It's crazy. I just hope it doesn't freeze. I think, I have a suspicion that the video card has some sort of issue, but we'll see. We'll see. If it freezes tonight, we'll come back, but I'm going to remove that card. I don't know. Somebody tells me it's the card. Do you have last week's Gacha-kun contest link? Last week's Gacha-kun?
Maybe you meant last week's...
the retro thing?
The video game thing.
The video game entry? When you go to Japan, be sure to bring back Jimmy Happa as a souvenir. Jimmy Happa said he might meet up with us when we go to Japan, which will be cool. Because it's funny, every time we've gone to Japan, I've never been able to meet him. Ironically, I met Jimmy Happa here in the United States because he came to Portland Retro Gaming Expo. And that's how we got to meet him. And it was very cool to meet him, finally. But whenever we're in Japan, because in Japan, he's very busy. He works a lot. So, he's going to try to make the time to come out to Tokyo, he said. So hopefully he can. Jim, Kid Shoryuken, I've met Kid Shoryuken a few times. 2 times? 3 times? How many times did we meet Kid Shoryuken? Do you remember? 2 times. We met up with him 2 times. He's a cool guy. We drank. I don't remember a whole lot. We drank a lot. But apparently Jimmy Happa can drink even more than him, so it'll be interesting. Joseph says, I'm glad you're late for one. Would have been a shame to miss part of this. Look forward to it every week. Yeah, you came on. Literally, we started like maybe 4 or 5 minutes before you came in. Randick says, I went to an izakaya with Jim last week. when I was in Japan. I wonder if it's the same izakaya that we went to. Was this izakaya in Akihabara? Jim is cool. Enjoy his content. Yeah, he's great. His videos and his stuff is cool. Good stuff. Ooh, I'm missing all kinds of comments. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, that would be cool. Maybe we can do that. I did take video and put it in my vlogs. I think.
Yeah, we
in my
karaoke.
Yeah, doing karaoke and then like doing. Oh yeah, because he was screaming. He was singing like screamo metal, and Jesse was sitting next to him, you know, and he was like, brr, and Jesse was
paying attention.
And Jesse got scared. It was funny. Good night, Cybergirl. Thanks for stopping by. Randrick says no. It was in Ogukibo. You mean Ogikubo? Ogikubo? Is that where you mean? Nighty night, y'all. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. Jim is cool. Super cool. Super cool. Super cool. Ultra cool. Super cool. Alright, let's get back to the games because I have still a bunch of games to talk about. No, shut up, YouTube, with your ads. Ah, damn it. Alright, what was the other game? That's the one problem about YouTube. Ads. The other was another Final Fantasy that Reluctant Hero wanted. Final Fantasy 6, yeah?
Yeah, Final Fantasy 6.
We'll do that. Okay. We will do. We will do for you. Oh my god, with the ads! This is why I don't like doing this on YouTube. But neither one of these soundtracks was on the page that I normally play this stuff on, so. And I don't know why, but it was not.
Hey Kitsune-sama, how's it going?
Hey Kitsune-sama, thanks for stopping by. Michelle says, so weird how I can go from heavy music to Vocaloid though. I know! That's such a jump, right? From like heavy, like, you know, death metal or whatever to like cutesy pop sung by computers.
My phone's just like,
I'm a computer. Help, computer.
My phone's like, hey, you should walk more. Be healthier.
Aw, your phone's trolling you. Your phone's
I can't walk.
Your
I
phone's
walked a
a
lot
dick.
last week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Stupid phone. David Rother says, Death Vocaloid for the win. How funny. I got tired of metal music, says Randrick. Hatsune Miku is real to me. Do you draw naughty drawings of Hatsune Miku also? With big posteriors? I still like metal, but I prefer instrumental. Cool, man. Alright, so speaking of rockin' soundtracks, let's get into... Where's that? Oh, where's the first one? So we can just talk about them both at the same time. Where are you? There we go. Okay, so next RPG games I'm going to talk about. These are on the PC Engine as well. I'm going to talk about a bunch of PC Engine games before I get to the Super Famicom games. This is Dungeon Explorer. Great music. Super awesome tunes. Then we have Dungeon Explorer 2. Dungeon Explorer 2, also even better tunes. CDDA audio music with this one. Lots of rockin' soundtracks or BGMs in this one. Good stuff. Good stuff. The best music is... Alright. But this is a great game. It's like a 4-player action RPG. And, I'm trying to think. It's kind of like Gauntlet, but with actual like RPG bits in it, where you're just not like killing stuff. But when you get into the actual like gameplay, it kind of plays like OG Gauntlet. In the dungeon areas, it's like Gauntlet. But then the rest of the game is your average like RPG stuff. But it's cool. It's cool stuff.
Anderson, he wasn't able to find that damn game in Japan.
Dungeon Explorer, really? None of them? Neither one? I'm surprised you couldn't find it in like Surugaya or something. The one that you like the most, the best music is that's true. Randrick, want to see that Miku model kit when you're done. Very cool. Who is... How do you know about that model kit? How did Philios know about Randrick's Hatsune Miku model kit? I'm so curious. Oh man, I got super hungry all of a sudden. Super hungry. Anyway, good game. Good game. Very good. Very good. Now, I have this one in English too. I wonder where this one's at. Where this one's at. I don't know. But, more PC and stuff. Dragon Slayer. I do have this one in English. I find this is very, very traditional action RPG, and this is actually the first Legend of Hero game. So if you're like into like Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, or Trails of Cold Steel, blah blah blah, this is where it all started right here. The AU Densetsu series. This is the original AU Densetsu, or Legend of Heroes. This is the game that started it all. Obviously, it came out on PC first, but this is a PC Engine port. It came out for PC 8801 or something back in the day. I don't know. I don't know shit about Japanese PC stuff. If Joseph is here, maybe he can tell me. Joseph is the big Japanese PC guy in Saru crew right now. He knows all about that stuff. So if I have questions about that, definitely I would ask Joseph.
Reggie's here.
And then we have AU Densetsu 2, or Dragon Slayer 2. Excellent opening. Love the cinematics in this one. This one, sadly, did not come out in America for whatever reason. This one didn't come out here. Very good stuff. Radical Reggie says, I'm here, bitches. What's up, Radical Reggie? Thank you so much for stopping by, man. I appreciate it when you stop by. Brian Browner says, Dragon Slayer. He's a PC Engine guy too. Byron is a Byron is a PC Engine guy. Very cool. Dogan says, I love Japanese computers, but I'm not an expert. Says Dogan. Oh yeah, so we got a couple people who are into Japanese PCs. Very cool. Either way, this one, this game, Dragon Slayer Legend of Heroes 2, this one has one of my favorite openings on the PC Engine. I love the opening to this game. Look at this artwork too. Fantastic. Fantastic artwork. I don't know if it's watercolors or Copic markers or what, but it looks great and I love it. Justin says, I love Vocaloid, but I haven't listened to a ton of the songs that came out in recent years. Me neither. The only recent like Vocaloid stuff that I know is stuff that comes out for the games. But before, I used to be super into Vocaloid. Back in the beginning, like 2008, 2009, 2010, heavily into it. I would try to go meet like Vocaloid producers whenever they came down to Los Angeles. I would go to whatever events. I would go to Vocaloid events. I went to the Miku concerts. I loved all that stuff.
We met someone, remember?
Yeah, we did. We met Dixie Flatline. We met is Sam Free Dixie Flatline? Is that what he changed his name to? Sam Free? Luka Luka Night Fever?
And we got the autographs too.
Yeah, we got autographs. We met Damn Ball P also, another producer, which this is all Chinese if you don't know anything about Vocaloid producers, it's all German, so I'll shut up. Anyhow, great games. Great games. Very well, the first one's super tedious, but still good. I guess here's another one I can talk about. This one actually got I was like, I had the first one too, but I don't know where it's at. This is Tengai Makyo, the first one. This is the re-release of this game. This one was a Super CD re-release of it. The original one was just CD-ROM 2. This one only had faster loading times. Nothing else changed other than faster loading. So this one loaded faster, and that's it. But this is a Super CD version of Tengai Makyo Jiraiya, who is this guy right here. He is Jiraiya. And I have the original one too. The original one comes with a holographic sticker and is in a 2 CD case because the manual is big. And this one, the manual is big as well. Look at the size of this manual. Look at this manual. Look at how many pages there are. Like, Jesus Christ. In the original one, the manual is even bigger than this, which I find crazy. Probably the biggest manual for the PC Engine. Yeah, that one is part 1. Alright, Radical Reggie says, is FM Towns Marty hard to find in Japan? Yes. So, when I was in Japan, I only found 2 stores that had them, and they were around $500. Well, actually, it's not hard to find. Like, in Akihabara, you can find. I found there were a couple of retailers there, but they wanted so much money for them. Like they wanted $800 for this Marty. I just couldn't believe that they would want that much money for it. And then I saw another one that was loose. I saw another one loose. This was last year on our trip last year. I saw another one loose for about 500 something. I want a Marty. Matt got one. Matt got what, a Marty? Cool, man. I totally want a Marty. That's the next console I want, because I'm all about Japanese consoles, especially like weird ones.
Mr. McMahon says, guys, I'm almost never ever drink since I was antidepressants, but after having a cover fights during a SaruPro live stream, I'm going to drink tonight.
Cool. All right, I'll drink with you. Are you digging your shot now? Man, I'm super hungry though. I should probably put something in my system.
Put some meat in your mouth.
Put some meat in.
Oh.
Put some meat in your mouth.
Yeah, let me just roll it down the stairs really quick.
You can't roll down the stairs. There's something up here either.
No. But I can roll.
You can roll. You can roll if you want to. You can eat your friends alive. Brandon says he also bought an X68000. Damn.
Rolling around at the speed.
I know. Jesse is rolling in his wheelchair. He's rolling around at the speed of light.
I should have that as my ringtone every time I pass by your door.
I know. Just play that. Are the games hard to find in Japan? Yeah, dude. Marty games are hard to find. Even like Yahoo Auctions. In Yahoo Auctions, you find like all the crap games. Anything that's good on the Marty, good luck. And if you do find it, be ready to pay that kashish for it, because it's expensive. Elvis Roa says, Autobots and Jesse roll out. They see him rolling. They hate him. They see him rolling.
Just be careful. I will.
He's not going downstairs in a wheelchair.
Watch me.
I'm gonna find a snack. Here, watch this bird.
This is Jesse.
Watch this bird while I go get some chippies or something. I didn't bring any of that.
Oh, you did. No, that's just garbage.
Damn it! They're all downstairs. All the snacks. I'm stupid. I brought that popcorn. Puffcorn. Okay, goodbye, bird. We ate all the puffcorn. That puffcorn just made me hungrier for food. Are all the pretzels downstairs too? All the pretzels?
Yeah.
Damn it! I did not prepare. Alright, well, I guess I'll have one more. I'll have a shot and hope I don't puke.
Use the...
I'm going to have a shot with Mr. Mega Man fan, because he's saying this is his first time drinking in a while, and he's doing it for SaruPro, and I'm gonna have a drink with him. So cheers, bitches! Oh shit, I'm dropping it on the keyboard. No, Stan. Cheers to Mr. Mega Man fan. Gotta drink fast. Jesse rolled away. Don't roll down the stairs. You're gonna die. Blech. That was good. Oh shit, I should close this. Man, I'm getting like sake everywhere. It's gonna stink like sake. I played today one of the games I bought in Japan. Alcahest. Pretty good game. It's an action RPG from HAL, the guys who made Kirby games. Yes, I am familiar with Alcahest. I think I used to have a loose copy. I don't know what happened to that copy of Alcahest. But it is an interesting game. He's giving me a piece of his croissant. Mr. Mayhem says, I'm eating pretzels right now. I need to go get pretzels. I said what was I going to do on the break? Remember I said I was going to grab something on the break?
Maybe I should order food online, and then when the thing comes, you can grab it.
Okay.
Do that?
Yeah. What do you want to order? It's already late though, isn't it?
Yeah.
9:18?
Order like pizza or something, like a pizza.
Pizza, but...
You want pizza?
Mr. Marion says, thank you, can't wait to take my shot too.
Arcade games.
I know, oh, Taco Bell does deliver. Probably gonna be all soggy.
Taco Bell.
Hey, I like Taco Bell. It's good. Taco Bell! Eating pretzels. Man, I want pretzels. I'll run down and get them. I'll run down and go get them. I'll do it when I get to some games. Alright, I've talked about a lot of PC Engine, and I still have a bajillion more PC Engine games, but let me go ahead and get into some other systems here.
I feel like the parrot running from the explosion is saying, get to the chopper.
I know. Get to the chopper!
Ranger says, be right back, guys.
Can you put this over there so I don't lose it, please? Thank you. Man, that croissant was good. Thank you for that. Super Boost says pizza. I want some. 9:18, more like 12:18. Oh yeah, where you are, it's 12:18. It's still early here. It's too late for sushi though, unfortunately. That's what I would have wanted. Ninja Sushi. That place is good. What site do you play your music from? It's called KH Insider. It's a website, and they have a bunch of albums. Right now, this is playing from YouTube because they didn't have like any good Final Fantasy stuff on there. Unfortunately. Super says 11:19 here.
What?
Dogan says, yes, I know it. Hashtag SaruPro. Alright, let's get into some Super Famicom. Talk about some Super Famicom stuff. First game we're going to talk about is the first Star Ocean with the Enix logo because they used to put out all of this stuff. Star Ocean for the Super Famicom. Great game. Great first entry in a series. It's an, how do you call that? Real-time action or real-time RPG. So they were doing the whole like traditional RPG with like real-time action during the battles, which was cool. Radical Reggie says, I have all the Star Oceans. Yeah, I saw. You have like videos with like special ones too, like special edition ones that are cool. I'm glad it was. Who did?
Reggie.
Reggie said, DJ, have you played Zokugusun Oyoyo for the Saturn? It's a lot of fun. Yes, I have one of the Gusun Oyoyo games. I'm not sure which. I think it was on PlayStation. I used to have a Super Famicom Gusun Oyoyo game. But those are cute. Cute games too. Cute little puzzlers. Very cute. Bitches, says Radical Reggie. I'll see what obscure stuff they have that I can request, says Dogen. Very cool.
Mr. McMahon says, I'll take a picture of what I'm going to drink when the main event ends. I'll share it on Discord and general chat.
Cool. Alright, yeah, we'll look at it in the Discord.
Just let us know.
Yeah, just let us know. My hair's all crazy. I need a haircut. I need a haircut. Gachapon time! Alright, guys, go ahead and click on that link if you haven't yet. Where's the link? Over here? This way? That way. Click on the link in your chat. It's going to be right somewhere here, maybe? I don't know. You tell me if my finger is hitting the right spot. Is it? Do I touch right here? Do I touch down here? Which way? I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know. I can't tell. Have you ever played Phantasy Star 4? No, I'm actually admittedly haven't played. I only recently played the first one. Phantasy Star 2 was the only one that I had played for the longest time. I was not really big on Sega growing up. The Genesis was the last system that I got during the generation, and it was only for Sonic 2 that I had gotten it. A shame Saru had trouble fingering the right spot, says Joseph. Was I off completely? Please GC me if I win since the main event is on.
Oh yeah, we will.
SaruPro says, sorry Mario, you really should try it out sometime. Yeah, I will. I will at some point. I'll try it. David Weber says, Phantasy Star 4 is one of the greatest RPGs made. Just FYI. Whoa, they have some pretty cool obscure stuff. This is cool! RK Game says, same here. Sega is neat, but never got into it as much as TG16 and SNES. Yeah, I was really big on both TG16 and SNES at the time. Not that I didn't like Sega, I really did. And actually, when I went to get the Super Nintendo, my dad bought me a Super Nintendo. But we had initially gone to Montgomery Ward to get a Sega Genesis because they were doing like some special where you can get it for like $99, and we're like, yeah, let's go, or something. I don't remember. It was like cheap. I don't know if it was $99. And so we went to go get a Genesis, and the Super Nintendo had just come out, and so they were having a special, I guess, because I don't know. They knew people were going to sell Super Nintendos, whatever. And it's like the first week, there were kids clamoring like crazy at the kiosk for the Super Nintendo. And my dad was like randomly like, what are those kids doing? I'm like, they're playing the new Super Nintendo. And he's like, do you want one? I'm like, is this a trick question? And I was like, sure. And he bought me one randomly. And I was like, whoa. I was just freaked out because like, it took convincing for him just to get me a $99 Genesis, which he was reluctant to do. My stepmom like chewed him out though for it. She was upset, but then she came and played Super Mario World with me, so she wasn't too upset. Russ says, "Cool, I got my SNES at a place called Silo for 150. I don't Silo. That sounds familiar. I don't think we had them in California, but it sounds familiar. I hope this ends in the first round. I want that shot. What ends? What are we doing?
He's boxing.
Oh, he's watching boxing. Okay, damn it! I should have waited. I took that shot, and I thought you had already taken it, so I took it. I took a shot.
He can't hear you.
Oh, he can't hear me. Okay, so I'm just like. Okay. All right, Gachapon time, guys. It looks like.
You just do 1 and 4.
Yeah.
Then okay.
Oh, 1 through 4.
Yeah. Just put it on the. Since the table's like so.
Yeah, I'll push it. We got it.
Don't pick up.
Let's see if I can do this. There's so little room on this table.
Oh, let me roll over there.
Roll where?
And then just put it really close to the Gachapon.
Okay. Bam! Here we go. Gachapon time. Oh, do I have to switch to Gachapon cam now?
Yeah.
Or can I just do it here?
You could do it on there.
Okay. Do I want to do it there?
Yeah. Just do the third one down.
Oh, look at that! Ooh, buttons. That's cool. All right. Well, here we go. You can see it very clearly. You can see that. You can see the porn I've got in my monitor. No, just kidding. All right, here we go. So, who is the first winner of our Gachapon extravaganza?
Elvis Roa!
Oh shit! Elvis Roa! Elvis Roa is our winner! Yay, Elvis Roa! I did. You can't do it. Dummy Dum. Very cool. He picks what? 2. Alright, Elvis Roa. Damn, he picked quick too.
Well, he picked it before.
Oh, did he? Okay, well now that's what you get.
Says it.
That's what you get. That's the number that you get because you picked it. Radical Reggie says, yeah, Elvis! Cool. Alright, here we go. Elvis Roa. In your face, Michelle Lamau. That's funny. Alright. Now, we have a new, smaller table because we're trying to consolidate and have room for Jesse to roll around in. Because he gets the urge to roll around places. He just wants to go places. Alright. Let's go ahead and start with the first one here. Number one is this Vegeta. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. This camera's so ass compared to this one. Look how much clearer that is. This camera is... And they're both Logitech. This one's also Logitech. But this one's poo-poo tech. Alright, number 2. Here is Elvis Roa's coin. Right here. It's too close. How does this thing even focus at all? It doesn't. It's a piece of shit.
I send that Vegeta.
Huh?
He wants the Vegeta.
I send that Vegeta Lamau.
Good luck.
Alright, this is number 2. But he's SaruPro, so you can pick whichever prizes you want. Alright, number 2. Oh my god, are you serious?
It is!
It is! Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. A winner is you. Elvis Roa. Elvis Roa. You won. You won the big prize.
Holy crap.
So I guess we're done. I'm not going to bother rolling the other ones.
Yeah. I don't think
You're not going to want the little ones, right? Academy says, my Goku! My Goku! Alright, now do I have to untap Gachapon Cam? And it'll go back? Do I go back to VGST Live?
Just go to back to VGST Live.
Alright, there we go. Back to my face. Welcome to my face! Welcome to my face! In HD!
So he gets to pick that or Kingdom
He's
Hearts?
gonna pick Dragon Ball. He's not gonna pick the Kingdom Hearts. Alright, let me grab it. By the way, this is the Ruin Your Tokyo shirt. It's a very cool design related to the channel. Make sure to click on the merch link down below, and you can get your own Ruin Your Tokyo shirt with a Saruzilla destroying Tokyo Tower. Alright, let me grab. I'm looking around to see if there's any food anywhere. See if there's any food. Man, this camera is wide. Like, I could see me and walking around in my underwears and everything. Here's the other thing. So you get to pick between this Kingdom Hearts Goofy. He's so cute! I doubt he wants it, but I'm just going to show it. And then, of course, the other thing is the Dragon Ball Ultra Instinct Goku statue from it. So these are the prizes here. You let me know which one of these guys you want. I'm pretty sure I know which one you're going to get, but we have to give you the choice anyway.
4K face as arcade games.
4K face. Well, it's still 1080 face. But it's better than it was for sure, right? Like, it's much more clear, which is crazy.
All right. So
I want the sex. He says we never made that shirt. We never made the one of the sex shirt. We were gonna, and then we never did. We just got busy.
Sexist.
Jeez, Saru. I know. Saru sucks. All right. So, which one did you want? Which one of those did you want?
Definitely gonna pick the Vegeta.
All right, so time to switch soundtracks. This one's been going on forever, and it's kind of putting me to sleep. So somebody in SaruPro pick something else. SaruPro. Oh, look at this picture now that you can see it. A winner is you. Jesse put that randomly. I don't know what it's from. Some video, I guess. I just thought it was funny. Joseph says Paper Mario. Okay, we can do Paper Mario.
Zuru says Elvis Rowe picked.
Wait, Paper Mario.
Right before he even picked as the winner. Psychic feature scene powers confirmed.
What?
He picked the number before he won.
I know, he did. He picked the number before you won. And then I was like, now you're stuck with that number. And then it ended up being the grand prize, which is funny. All right, Vegeta, you go back in the hole. Vegeta ball back in the hole. All right, Vegeta's back in the thing. What did you want? Super Mario RPG? Super Mario's? Or did you... I think you said Paper Mario, huh? Give it to Kanamu. Wait, give it to what?
Oh yeah, so next week would be this one.
Paper Mario. Pepe. I wrote Papper.
Don't die.
Don't die, Jesse. Don't die. Which one is it? N64, right? I'm guessing. N64 one? Okay, I'm gonna play it anyway. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play the thing. Yeah. Me! Who said me? Yeah. Put some Chocobo Dungeon 2 music. This is... Oh, shit. Oof. This is the next big one we're gonna do. So it'll be between that and Goofy. This one is huge, though. So... this is Arale from Dr. Slump. Arale from Dr. Slump. One of Akira Toriyama's first creations. And this one is Ikiteru Arare-chan, which is like stylish.
Can't make that out of his mind.
Out of his mind, this is Kaname. Very cool.
So Elvis Roa, you're gonna get the. Yeah.
Elvis Roa, what?
Nothing.
Yeah, I figured he wants the Goku, pretty much. He says, Saru, my radical brother Reggie gets that Goku. I donate my prize. Oh shit! Oh shit! Cool. All right, that's cool. You do whatever you want with your prize. You hear that, Reggie? Elvis Roa is giving you he's giving you his thing. So accept his thing. Tim Houston says, where are the Galaxy Fallen Una figures? God, I wish. That'd be cool to give away. Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon 2 is a PS1 game.
Ganame. Reggie's a funny way of spelling Ganame.
That's a funny... Monkey Death is here. What is up, Monkey Death? He says, that an SNES game? Oh, they're talking about Chocobo's Dungeon. Chocobo Dungeon. Elvis is always looking out for me. Thank you, Elvis. That's cool. That is really nice of you, Elvis Roa, to donate your Goku. And Reggie is super awesome, people. Whoa. And that's kind of cool, actually, because I'm just going to hold on to that till I go to PRGE, and I'll just bring it to Reggie.
Yeah, perfect.
I'll just deliver it. I'll hand deliver it to Reggie, because Reggie's letting me sleep on his floor when we go to Portland, because I'm trying to save money on rooms, so I'm gonna sleep on Reggie's floor. I don't know if Jesse is gonna go yet because I don't know what our funds are gonna be like. Because we got 2 major trips happening and we bought tickets and stuff, and so like right now we're like money wise we're not in the best situation. But we will be after our trips. We'll be good. We'll be good. We just bought tickets to places across the planet. That can cost money. Now Saru needs to take the Goku to PRGE. Exactly! That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that Goku to PRGE and give it to Regims.
Mr. Mega Man's
Regims.
Gonna take a shot.
Oh, Mr. Mega Man fan, take your shot. I'm not going to take another one because I just took one. We need to sell more FX Unit Yukis. Yeah, that's right. I'm not going to have a table there, so I'm just going to go. I'm just going to visit with people, to say hi to Jimmy Hoppa, hang out with Chris Tang and Kiyoshi and Reggie. And maybe I'll see Genobi, if Genobi is going to be there. I hope so. I would like to see Genobi as well. Would be very cool. But Retro City Games, which is a local game store here, they're going to be there. So they'll be selling Yukis. So, like, I have like a deal with them, so they'll sell some stuff and I give them some monies off the top of every copy I sell. DJ, you still need a place to crash? Yes! Yes, I just talked about that. Every time you say that, it makes me feel like it worries me, Reggie. I thought we already. This is he says, "Lol." I love checking in with. I'm like, oh, I'm scared now because whenever I go and you're like, oh, we never really talked about it.
Pap said, when this is done, I have a soundtrack. Oddball, but I'm loving it.
W Ring.
All right.
Cool. Okay.
I'll put it. I'll write it.
Yeah, we'll do W Ring. We'll listen to a couple more tracks of this, and then we'll do W Ring. Nintendo won't trip out because I'm playing this music, will they? Because Nintendo has they have issues. So I don't know if maybe this might not be the best soundtrack to play, especially this song right here. Let's go to another one. Let's do that one.
Let's go
to the next game.
Yeah.
All right. Lol, you guys are good. I think it's just gonna be me, because we're trying to save money, so it might just be me. If we can get enough money for Jesse to get on a plane, then it'll be me and Jesse, and then we can both just pile on top of each other on your floor in a corner like Tetris blocks. Oh, it'd be more like Puyo Puyos actually.
Mr. Mega Man says coughing smooth.
What is?
He just took a shot.
Coughing. Oh no.
Smooth.
Tim says Nintendo's coming for you and your ROMs.
Yeah.
Go fund me Jesse's ticket. Not gonna do it. Go fund me.
I already got to go fund for snacks, so
yep,
I'm all good, Tim.
He's got to go fund me for snacks. No, he doesn't. All right, let's get back to some more games because we're already how many hours in? I can't tell. An hour and a half already. We're already at the halfway point of this show, you guys. So let me get back to some stuff. What did I talk about? A PC Engine game?
Alright, so the link is up for the Gachapon for the second one we're doing. If you already did it, you don't have to sign up.
Yeah, if you already signed into the thing, then you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it twice. Keep looking. If you see me looking down, it's because the chat's like right here. Jesse taking over the channel. Jesse's got his own channel. But Jesse's super camera shy. I try to get him on the camera more, but he doesn't like the camera. Mr. Mega Man says, "Oh God, oh no, uh-oh, what's happening?
Drunk.
They're showing bonus fights. I'm screwed. Oh no!" That's okay. That's all right.
Next game.
All right, next what? Next song?
Game.
Oh, next game. Okay. Do you want me to go downstairs and grab some snacks? Too? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, because I was gonna do the break as
You
well.
want to do the break? Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you want me to wait until you haven't ordered anything.
Nah, I'm already.
Okay. Did you
I mean,
want
you can
to,
do that
and then
now
I
if
can
you
take
want.
the break so you
Yeah,
can.
yeah, take the break now if you want.
But who's gonna let the guy in?
Okay, then we'll do it after.
So you better order something now so I
yeah,
can
that's
do
what I was, yeah.
the break. Alright, so more games. Super Famicom stuff. Popful Mail on the Super Famicom. This is a cool game. We just got another super chat. Who is it? super chat donation.
David
This one
Rover.
comes David Rover. Thank you so much. You didn't have to donate
Because you guys helped me out
in my times of need. Dude, you're awesome. Thank you so much for that. You didn't have to do that. So David Rover, he's SaruPro's programmer. And I'm actually going to talk about a little something here too. David Rover. Oh, there! Look at that fat cat trying to squeeze through. He's like, I'm a cat. That's Jesse if he was a cat. Jesse cat. I would say Jesse was a cat too. Bring me a snack as well. I'm hungry now. I know. I need to go get some freaking pretzels. We should have put a couple more of those things. What are you getting, by the way?
I don't know. I'm thinking pizza. Wait.
Do we want to just wait until after the stream and we can go get, or I can go get something? We can just eat like snacky stuff.
Nah. I'll get some pizza here.
Okay. Well, if you get pizza, get me like a hamburger or something.
You want hamburgers?
Give me a cheeseburger. Yeah, they usually have like burgers or Phillies or something. I just want something. I don't want pizza necessarily.
Gotcha.
It's been forever since I had a donut. I want a donut. This is Joseph. Man, donuts sound good.
It does.
Don't put any ideas in Jesse's head because then he's gonna want that too. I drank the shot though. F it. Says cool. Well, good. Thanks for drinking that shot. And thank you for just being a part of SaruPro, man. You're awesome. Everybody in here. Shoot, almost everybody in here is SaruPro. Except Super Boo, remember? One time I said, and then he joined. He's like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "Oh, I felt so bad. I felt like he was like pressured into." I was like, I had said that same thing. I was like, "Man, everybody is SaruPro," and then I was like, "Well, maybe." Oh, except Super Boo. And then he joined that.
Because he's like, I'm not.
Yeah, he said, "I'm not." He joined that day. How funny.
There's actually no cat named Jesse.
Yeah, he's sitting right here. That's a funny name for a cat. Oh, look! The Stream Boss thing came up. Apparently, David Rover is the new Stream Boss. Oh, and then he was a new Stream Boss for a hot minute. Elvis Roa just donated $20. Oh my God, Elvis Roa! Thank you so much for your $20 donation. Elvis Roa the Star donated $20. Thank you so much, Elvis Roa, for that. Very, very cool of you. I really appreciate it. Elvis is a star. He's a star. Okay, shot time. Shot time. Shot time. I'm super hungry. SaruPro is the best crew, says Mr. Mega Man fan. It sure is. Hashtag Jesse's ticket says, oh, cool. Oh my God. He donated towards your ticket.
I know.
I don't know if I don't want to start a fund for that. Because then you have people who you know what I mean? Like the computer is different because everyone benefits from it.
It's a donation for the trip to
PRGE. Yeah, we will. I'm just I'm afraid of starting a fund like that to get us places because people hate on that kind of stuff. The computer is different because this computer is just for VGST and the channel. Equipment I'm okay with. Tim Houston says I want a ticket. Tim, you'll get to meet. Are you ever going to go back to Midwest Gaming Classic? Because if you do, Jesse's thinking about coming this year.
Well, I am coming this year.
Oh, he is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
We're all gonna share a room.
That's right. Me, you, Intrigue Gaming, and Billy. Is Billy going too?
Yeah, he's going to.
Cool. All right. Thank you so much, Elvis Roa, for the $20 donation. I should bring, when I go on break, I'm going to bring the Sailor Jerry as well. Because this sake is too easy to drink. Well, I guess that's a good thing, right? Easy to drink. But it's not as strong. This one is, how strong are you? Because this is super easy to drink. It can't be too much. This is 16% alcohol by volume. What is that, 32 proof then? It's usually double. Anyway, cheers. No wonder this is so easy to drink. It's like half of what this vodka is. Vodka's gross. Elvis Roy says, don't worry about what people going to say, Saru. This fucking trolls have always something to complain about. That's true. It really is true. We try to stay on the up and up with everything, and somehow people still shit on what we do, even though we give away everything. Like, we give almost everything back in games or some way, right? We always give something back. Like SaruPro Print Club. I mean, you guys who are part of the Print Club know you guys get all kinds of free shit. Print Club gets all the free shit. Radical Reggie says, DJ, what's the greatest nation in the world? Donation, bitches. That's right. Thank you very much, Elvis, once again, for your donation. And everybody who donated today. Very, very cool. I really appreciate that, you guys. That's very awesome.
Thanks for the computer, too.
Arcade Gamer says, I agree. Start the fund. Screw the haters. Okay.
For the win.
Well, I guess we'll do... Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Equipment is different. I don't mind equipment because all the equipment is for the show, and like donations go back to you. But like, I don't know. We'll see. Fun for what? Says Michelle. Jesse's ticket to PRG. I haven't bought mine, but I don't really need anybody to buy my ticket. Arcade Game says no problem either way. I'll donate regardless. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. Russ gave us all kinds of cool shit that we've been giving away to people.
Yeah.
A lot of cool stuff. A lot of his stuff already went out too. A lot of the stuff that Russ gave us, which is cool. And I thank Russ for giving us stuff to give away. Which is awesome because we were initially like, oh man, what are we gonna do? Because we had bought a bunch of games in Japan. Pretty much more than half of one suitcase was all games that we threw in for the video game giveaway. That I bought in Japan, but that started dwindling down, and then Russ gave me stuff, and Stefano Bruni gave us stuff to give away. He's another really cool dude. He gave me a game to do a review on. He wants me to review this game, and I now have the means to do it on PS2 in better quality. So I will be doing a review of something called the Nadesco, a game that he gave me to do a review on. Michelle Mayhem says, people are actually hating on you guys for doing Patreon. Dude, people hate just to hate. Like, I don't get the whole, like, why people hate all the time. It really sucks. You know, it's like, you just gotta ignore them. You know? Unless, like, there's, like, the extreme haters. Those are easy to ignore because I just know that they're just doing it just because. But it's always, like, the little ones that say, like, the one comment that gets me upset. Like, if it's a hater that's, like, constantly hating, then I just laugh at that, you know, or... that doesn't bother me. It's always like the one person who's like, you're an e-bagger or something like that, right?
Okay.
It just upsets me.
Arcade Games says, I promise I'll get you another box out sometime next week.
Oh my gosh, you don't have to, but thank you so much for that. Chris Sang says, Ruin Tokyo! Russ says, it's all worth it to me for something to do on Saturday nights. Time and money well spent. Dude, that's so awesome. Thank you so much. Tim Houston says, David Medina in the Neo Geo, his house. Yeah, I heard about that. Apparently, it's something that's being talked about on the internet right now. Like, I don't want to, like, when it comes to that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want any part of it. The important thing is that he's no longer attacking us here, so I don't even care. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Don't even
I'm
care.
Different for me because I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, let's leave that. Jesse is upset over that whole thing because a lot of really hateful stuff was said to me during that time. I can look past that stuff because it's just, you know, people get emotional, you know, it happens, like, I don't know, or people get jealous, and that's fine. I'm a much more passive person when it comes to that because, like, I've been hurt for real, so words don't really bother me as much. But Jesse, on the other hand, he's still really upset over that harassment time because not only did this person who I'm not trying to put anyone on the spotlight, even him, but he said a lot of mean things to Jesse, and so Jesse is going to be forever hurt as far as that goes because a lot of the things that were said were really hateful, homophobic things, very homophobic things to Jesse, and Jesse was upset. He doesn't have I'm the one with the thick skin, like I'm the one that isn't bothered by that kind of stuff, and if I am, I'm only bothered for a hot minute, but Jesse gets hurt by that kind of stuff. So, and I probably shouldn't have said that because now
with a family who were always like, just I don't want to talk about it. Let's just continue on.
Sorry.
Let's do games.
I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, but like with Jesse, he was really hurt by it, and in turn, it upsets me too, right? But you know, it is what it is. Graphics Grump is here. What is up? Thanks for stopping by, Graphics Grump. He says, "Yo, hateful people are so sad." Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get the whole why people get hateful. Michelle says, "I was telling Gohan about how much I hate forums, but all the stuff that happened, like the hateful stuff that happened with me and Jesse, didn't even happen on forums. It happened on directly to our social media. I took pictures of everything just in case, you know, because somebody had reached out to me. I guess they were like having issues with this same person, and so they were they had enough to do a harassment, a restraining order for online harassment, which apparently you can do. I mean, I would never, like, I don't care about that. It's like, what are you gonna do, right? But just in case, I took pictures of everything, because you never know. You never know. Document everything. Take pictures of everything. You never know. Archie Game says, "I'm excited. I got my first hater on YouTube about the City Hunter release." Did you really? That's how you know you made it, man. When you get haters. I'm just kidding. Facebook is way worse than forums. It really is, actually. And with Facebook, people can contact you directly, and they can attack your friends, and that's what happened to me. But the thing is that, like, I didn't do anything to deserve it. Is the thing. I didn't do anything to deserve it. Nothing at all. On the contrary, I was just attacked out of the blue. I had no communication with this person at all, and then they just started attacking me. And then they took the attacking to my Facebook page, so I blocked them. And then that's where, like, it went crazy. And that was the only time I had ever blocked someone. I had never blocked anybody from a group or anything, but I don't know. I don't know. Twitter is a cesspool of filterless trolling. Is it really? See, I don't spend any time on Twitter, so my Twitter game is so weak because I don't really use Twitter.
Do you like Shake Shack?
I do like Shake Shack. Why? Who's asking?
Yeah. No.
They deliver?
Yeah, they deliver.
Oh, give me a patty melt.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a patty. Oh, but you're not gonna eat yourself pizza. I thought you wanted to get pizza though.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, give me a patty melt. Patty melt. Patty melt. We have a Shake Shack here.
It looks like it.
The one in the
Shake Shack in the Village Walk.
Oh, jeez. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, give me one of those. We'll be here for you, says Joseph. That's awesome. Lately, like, it's crazy because, like, you guys have my back, man. You guys are awesome. Even back when it first started, I didn't really have, like, a big following. Like, I mean, I don't now, but, like, it's bigger than it was. But you guys always have my back. It's awesome. I really like it. Record says, "I think John H has some crazy haters." Yeah, I guarantee you, any big YouTuber is gonna have haters just because they're big. They don't have patty melt. I thought they had a patty melt type thing. Do they? Do they have anything on sourdough?
No.
Nothing on sourdough? Just like plain ass burgers
And chicken.
and chicken. I mean, I guess anything really, it doesn't matter. Some beggars are okay. It says Keith. Some beggars are okay. Like I said, some people usually, so I don't really the donations that I get, I just get them when people want to give me donations towards things. That's fine.
We're putting it back.
As far as Patreon goes, I started Patreon before I started doing YouTube, mainly for like my art stuff. So with Patreon, you get something back. I know John Kratz has one. What does he have? Oh, a hater already? Man, it's crazy how many he's almost caught up to me in subscribers. Like, he's popular. Reggie, the hater on City Hunter, is all after John H for some reason. Really crazy stuff. I don't get why some people waste their time. Dude, some people have no other. That's their life. Sometimes people just, that's all they can do is just hate on the internet. You know, instead of going out there and working a job or something. Sorry, get the one that has meat and a mushroom full of melted cheese. Is there anything like that?
Yeah.
Elvis Roa recommends it. I want that. Give me whatever Elvis Roa. recommends because he knows Elvis Roa knows food, man. The pictures Elvis Roa hasn't been posting lately, but he would post like some crazy ass foods in the Discord. Crazy foods. Crazy foods. Alright, let's get back to some games. Some people about abuse Kickstarter 2 cost Shenmue 3. Yeah. The Kickstarter thing, when it comes, I have mixed opinions when it comes to big corporations, using Kickstarter for that kind of stuff. It's like, and then what's worse, when the big corporations use Kickstarter for that kind of stuff, and then the people who backed it get their stuff last. That's the worst. It's like, take care of the people who helped you with your shit first. You know, it's crazy. Record just says, I think dude used to be a fan of John's and became hostile when John blocked him for some reason. Dude's obsessed. I think I might know who you're talking about. People like that need a reality check. Each day is worth the same no matter how you choose to spend it. So spend yours exactly how you want to. Says Kitsune Sama. Even if that means spending it hating all day. I'm not sure I agree with that. But that's cool, I guess. Anyway, next game I'm going to talk about is Exile. Exile for the PC Engine. I don't have the US version of this. Working Designs ported these over to the US, and they broke Wicked Phenomenon. Exile Part 2, Wicked Phenomenon. Working Designs tweaked something with the difficulty, and they broke it. They did the same thing with Cosmic Fantasy 2. Cosmic Fantasy 2 was unnecessarily hard. They even made items that didn't work for some reason. I don't know. It's dumb. But I like the artwork in this game a lot. Really cool artwork. And the game itself is decent. It's a decent action RPG. It's very cool. It's got like overhead areas as well, like most RPGs. What did I miss? It says, oh, okay. From Saru at Graphics Scrum. Huh? Oh, where is the best place for me to buy FX Unit Yuki? Oh, okay. There he goes. Okay, Jesse just posted it. I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't know. I'm a little tipsy. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit tippers. A little bit tippers. Anyway, Working Designs, they totally broke Exile Wicked Phenomenon. I don't know what the hell they did with that game to break it. Here's a cool one that I wish I one day could beat, but haven't gotten around to it. Soul Menage on the PC Engine. This is by Irem. Irem made this game. It's about these like weird like Pinocchio looking people. I don't know what the deal is with that or why they look like that. This also has one of the coolest openings on the PC Engine. I really like this opening. The music in this game is really good. Really good music. Graphics are kind of, you know, for the time, but I mean, they're okay for like a turn-based RPG. Love the opening though. The opening in this is so good. So good. So nice. Beautiful artwork. Really good stuff. Michelle says, I think I'm going to get going. Not feeling so well. Oh, okay. Well, feel better, Michelle. Drink some ginger ale. Arcade Game says, never seen that one. Damn. Soul Menage? Yeah, that's a good one. Good game. I'm saying, feel better, feel better. Yes, feel better. Thanks. Gonna get it with my next paycheck. Sweet. That's so awesome, Graphics Scrum. Thank you so much for the support. Tim Houston says, Working Designs enjoyed food-boring games in weird and pointless ways. That's so true, right? Super true. Yeah, feel better. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Alright, next game. Enough of this. Somebody recommended... there was some other game that somebody wanted. Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it was W Ring.
Oh, yeah. W Ring.
Sorry.
W Ring. Please be here, W Ring. If not, I guess I could always go to YouTube. It is here! Holy crap. Alright. Cool.
Ever played the manhole? Bizarre little point and click.
I have the manhole. I actually...
Sorry.
Yeah. Like... I got into the manhole, like, just like, I don't know, for like, maybe 30 minutes. I should try to get some more manhole action, but let me show you really quick. I do have it. Is that considered, I was like, is that considered an RPG?
Everyone's laughing in the chat.
Where is it? God Where's my manhole? I swear to God, I was looking at it earlier, but I don't know. But I thought about that. And also, you can play the manhole in English, too. Like, you can switch it. Yeah, you can switch the manhole to English. What's happening here? Thanks, guys. Was feeling kind of nauseous earlier, then reading about a bunch of BS on the internet kind of made me just want to... I didn't read the rest of that. I'm sorry. Take a reset for a little while. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting. Yeah, that must be especially hard for her right now. I won't go into details because that's not
cool
to do. And Michelle is cool, and I think I know why she doesn't feel well. And Michelle is really she's cool. My manhole is in Spanish. Oh my God! I didn't even realize that. I want to hear Galaxy Una 1's title screen music.
I smell a t-shirt. Gotta get more of that manhole action.
That'd be awesome.
That would be.
With the game on it.
Right? Yeah.
Do it. I'm writing that down.
Yeah, it could just be like, play with the manhole. And just have like the cover.
Play with my manhole.
I don't know about play with my manhole. Maybe the. Everyone should have a manhole. I see the numbers like dropping.
Shit, I know.
And I don't know if it's like people are like just they're offended by this. They're offended by all this manhole talk right now.
Someone comes in. Oh, hey guys, I'm new manhole.
Demonetized, by the way. Oh man, that's so funny. It's funny because we started talking about like I could just see it was like 31, 30, 29, 20, like, and people are just quickly dropping. Yeah, that's another thing about this channel. This is not a kid. I don't pander to children here, so you're never gonna see me play like little kid shit.
We need that shirt.
That's why my
yeah,
we need that shirt and you wanted the sex. Yeah, we need to do that. It's just been hard right now because like Jesse's in a wheelchair and things have been hard. But we definitely got to pin that. We should write a little note. Oh, did you really? Oh my God! Look at all those sticky notes. We have so many sticky notes over there. It's crazy.
We need that shirt and we want.
And do you want the sex? Yep, we do. Manhole needs Hugh video segments of manhole. David Rover says, "Fuck the snowflakes." That's funny. I know it's crazy because like. It went from we lost like 7 people just now with all that making Yuki and Minecraft stream.
Alright, food is ordered.
Sweet, we got food coming, yay! But the manhole looks like it's made for kids. Yeah, it's like I don't know. Is it made for? I think it's just a point and click adventure. I think it's just like, I guess it could be. I guess anybody could play it really. But yeah, it is an interesting game. Look what you started, Graphics Grump, with all your manhole talk. Talking about the manhole all day, every day. Manhole on my mind. Someone's gonna clip that out of context and use it. It's like, see, I told you. Told you he was all about the manhole.
Alright, reading contest is up.
Alright. That link there is the link to next week's video game contest. Go ahead and click on that there and do it. We will post that link again in a little bit. Recommend says, sorry guys, had to step away for a second. No worries, all you missed is talk about manhole. So, we talked about manhole for like a good 10 minutes. Playing with manhole is fun for the whole family. This is Joseph.
Wow. Damn, he's dropping.
I know, dude. We
Alright, next.
People at work. Alright, next subject. We'll get off the manhole for now. I wish Saru could find his manhole. I looked for it. I looked for my manhole and I can't find it. For now.
Your manhole will get itchy and oniony.
What? You're itchy and oniony?
Oh.
What? What does that mean?
You know what it means.
Oniony?
Ruin your manhole, says Randrick.
Another shirt idea.
Oh my god, I'm dead, you guys. Alright, I'm literally crying. And the people are dropping stuff. I don't know why I find that funny. Oh, I find it funny that people are like leaving.
We need a Patreon manhole. This people is too weak for humor.
Alright, I gotta breathe.
Still talking about manhole?
We're talking about the game.
There's a game called Manhole.
That's what
It's
we're
on the
talking
PC
about.
Engine, and I'm trying to freaking find it. Is it a regular CD-ROM or a super CD-ROM? I don't remember. I looked at it earlier because I was contemplating if it was actually an RPG.
Chris says, people are here for the show and tell and demand you see your manhole. Arcade game says regular CD-ROM.
Regular CD-ROM. Okay.
Pap said is manhole anything like Monster Ring?
Like what?
Monster Ring.
Manhole is a point-and-click adventure. I'm trying to. I swear I saw it. I wonder if it's gonna be in katakana and say Zamanhoru. Manhoru. Where are you, Manhole? Where are you? I can't find you. Oh, I thought I found it. That's the A train. Take the A train.
To the man.
Take the A train to the manhole.
Okay, that's enough.
I know. It's crazy how many people dropped off after
Walking Dead says manhole is a homebrew, right?
No, Manhole is real.
The real game.
Yeah,
Monster Rain, stay sun dried, I wish feel the pain. Monster Rain. It's regular CD. Chris says, I see a pic online. The spine's in English, by the way.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Frame manhole and hanging on the wall for the memories.
I know.
Not katakana says, yeah.
Not katakana. English.
Juan Castillo says, super late, but I made it. What's up, y'all? Hey,
Juan Castillo, what is up, man? Thanks for stopping by. We just had a bunch of people drop off.
No, we got them back.
Oh, we got them back? Okay.
They're like, okay, you just step out.
I know. It's funny because, like, we have a very different sense of humor here.
It's hilarious.
That's so weird. I swear to God I saw it earlier. But for some reason I now can't find it. And we're sure the spine is in English? So, I don't know if do you guys know who Joshua Turbo is? I originally gave him my manhole because I had found another one and because he was upset, right? Like, we were both eyeballing the manhole, and I was the one who ended up getting it.
Is that the game with the rabbit?
Yes, the rabbit. That's the game with the rabbit. Remember, I got one at MGC, and then I bought another one in Japan. So I gave Josh my original manhole. Because I got a fresh new manhole. But I can't... Maybe I'm
Well,
bored.
the first manhole you got was kind of dark, but the new one is
Yeah.
a bit better. It's clear.
It was a little beat
dirty.
up. It was a bit beat up. A little worse for the wear.
Fresh new manhole.
But I mean, you can still play with a beat up manhole. I can't find it. Seriously, where did it go? I could.
Chris, Arcade Games has gotta bleach that. Chris saying, I want you to find me my manhole.
It's in katakana, you guys. Who told me it was in English? Whoever told me it was in
Chris
English
Tang.
is fired. Chris Tang, you are fired. It is in katakana. And it literally... Oh, on the other side. Okay, never mind.
Back.
So...
Now show them your manhole.
Alright, here's... There it is. And this is... It says right there. Manhoru. Manhoru. There it is. Here's the manhole. A fantasy exploration for children of all ages. Oh, I guess it is a children's game. Oh my gosh. Manhoru says AV. That's right. Why does this thing keep saying battery is low? It's
Where?
plugged in. This thing, it's flipping out.
Are you sure it's plugged in?
Yeah, I think so. It says it is.
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
What is? Is it? Hold on. What's that make? Is that the?
It just keeps saying your battery is low. Your battery is low. Plug in your PC. Your battery is low.
It's not turning on right here.
See, children love the manholes, says Joseph. Hey, those. It looks like people came back. We're back at 29 at least.
Okay, how about now?
Very cool. It still says your PC is,
Alright,
and it's acting like it's not. There's no power going
yeah,
to it.
there's no power. Doesn't seem like.
No power. Can we play it from this
There you
computer?
go.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
It could be that this thing is damaged. It's possible. There you go.
There it goes. Okay.
It's weird.
Let's
I
go.
might have to buy a new one. A new charger.
That's possible. That one was like a cheap third-party one. So, wait, which stage were we on? Shit.
Can I see the inside of the manhole? I want to see the manual.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever.
So,
The manual.
let me first show you
So many buttons.
what you need to run the manhole Activision. That's what it says. 1990. Wow, this game is old. So here's what the manhole looks like on the outside. And let me show you the inside of the manhole. Here's the manual. This one is in pretty good shape. I got this one from A2. And apparently A2 is gone now. But it's cool because you can play this game in English, which is cool. Yeah, Sunsoft ported this one. Or published this one. Sunsoft published the manhole. Goatsy, Penguin. Goatsy.
It looks really old. My manual is older, says 10 UC.
Oh, it's funny. Is it now? Interesting. Very interesting. Interesting. Is it older? Do you want to show us? You can show us yours if you want to. Alright, what is this here? These are Valis games. What did I grab the Valis games? No more Valis. Alright, moving on from the manhole, let's get to a different RPG.
Gachapon is going to start in, I'd say, 15 minutes.
15 minutes, we're going to do, 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, we will do the next Gachapon. So go ahead and click on that link. In 10 more minutes, we're going to do one more Gachapon giveaway. Everyone, mail in pictures of your manholes. And we'll guess who they belong to. Jim Houston says, join my Patreon to see it. Well. Interesting. OnlyFans. His OnlyFans page. Alright, here we go. We're gonna move on. Sounds like fun. Oh, God, man. You guys almost made me bust a gut with all this manhole talk. I'd go outside and photograph a manhole if I wasn't working, says Mr. Mega Man fan. Oh, are you working right now? I thought you were watching boxing. Which one is it? I'm watching boxing at work.
If it wasn't working.
When these post preliminaries end, though, I'm getting a beer, not a manhole.
He's drinking Canadian Club. 1828.
Ah, cool. Very nice. Alright, next PC Engine game, or not PC Engine, well, next RPG game, but they're all been pretty much PC Engine games, right? The next PC Engine game I'm going to talk about is Seiya Monogatari, Unearthed Fantasy Stories. Seiya Monogatari is such an interesting game on the PC Engine. I had originally gotten this one out of a demo from a book, which I still have, and I think I put my demo in here. Or maybe it's in the book, I don't know. Yeah, my demo must be in the book because it's not here. But anyhow, Seiya Monogatari is such a cool RPG. You pretty much get to pick the path that your hero takes, depending on who raises him. And the way it works is, in the beginning, this lady who births this, like, child of God or whatever, drops him off in front of a church. And so you get to pick at what point the baby that you're using, the hero character, when he decides to cry. So if he cries for any of these different types of people, they will raise him. So if he's like, this screenshot here is them noticing this group here, and they're like a ragtag, like rough crowd, you know, with like warriors, a mixture of people. This first crowd here, if you cry for them, you're more of a balanced character. You're a fighter and some other stuff, but you grow up kind of dumb, because I guess they're not the smartest group of people. So you can't read difficult books. Like, you'll go and pick up books on the shelf and he can't read them. The reason I know that more about that one is because that's the path that I chose. But you could also, if you don't cry at all, he gets raised by evil people. Somebody shows up in front of the church and takes the baby, and he can grow up for the bad side as well. And then there's like another one. I think if the priest raises him, he grows up to be an acolyte or something like that. I don't know. It's so cool though. It's really cool. I wish I had beaten this one. I only did the demo scenario mostly because that's what came inside the book for Seiya Monogatari. I don't know where that book is at.
We're looking at it, so there's not a lot of YouTube footage on it either.
No, maybe I should do a video and do some Seiya Monogatari for it. I never imagined or heard a PC Engine game so awesome. Yeah, this one is great too. Unfortunately, it's only in Japanese. I really wish there was a fan translation community that was big for the PC Engine, and hoped that someone would take this on, because this game is so good. It also got a port on the Saturn, but I mean, I never played it. I don't know what it's like. This was my first experience with this game, was on the PC Engine, and it is great. Great game. Now, one more PC Engine TurboGrafx CD RPG that I want to talk about, and this one is programmed by the programmer of FX Unit Yuki, and that is Mysterious Song. Mysterious Song, this one was programmed by David Rover, who is the programmer to our game, FX Unit Yuki. This was the game that he put out prior to programming for FX Unit Yuki. But FX Unit Yuki was his first action game. Or action game that got put out, I guess, from start to finish. Because he did do some other action demos, I guess. But he programmed this game. And he published this game.
Doesn't Tim Houston like one of those characters?
Here you go. This is for Tim Houston.
Look at the purple hairs, women's lips.
She's got some lips. She's got some lips. She's ready to use them. But cool game. David Rover gave me this copy personally the first time I met him. And this is my original copy that he gave me. It's broken because I broke it. But he gave me this. Russ says, "Where's the manhole?" I showed the manhole.
Brandon Wallace says, "Oh wow, does he sell it anywhere?"
Yeah, you can. Oh, is David Rover still here? David Rover, are you here? Are you still in the chat? Because Rovers. I hope Rovers is still here. I think he sold them all, but you can still find them. Like, I think
he's here.
Where can people still buy this from you? Do you still have? Can people still buy? Sorry, finally showed his manhole. It's amazing. Yeah, mine is in pretty good condition too. It does look like a nice RPG. Yeah, I've never beaten it, but it's pretty cool. Music is good. Graphics are pretty good. It's got cutscenes in it that are fully voiced. I have a few Lucy's left. Count Joshua did a voice in that game, didn't he? He sure did. He is... Who is he? Which character was he? I don't remember whose voice. Tiger, I think? Was it? Mysterious Song? Monkey Death. Didn't you buy like 72 copies? Yeah, Tiger. I know it. Yeah, Josh is Tiger in this game. Who?
I think I just ruined it on the Switch.
This one. Joshua Turbo voices that character. I think I just ruined a component switch. OEM OG Xbox component cables have just as much death grip as the monster cables do. Oh, really? So did you pull it out and it just like took the whole thing with it? Mysterious Song is a good game. Honestly, a short game. But the EX version that Rover did make it far longer and harder. Well, that's the... We're talking about this version. We're talking about this version of Mysterious Song. Wept tears of joy at such a wondrous manhole, says Joseph. But yes, Mysterious Song, programmed by David Rover, who is amazing. Amazing guy. And he is also going to go on to program FX Unit Yuki 2 when he gets Lucretia out. And he's just waiting on me, I think, for Lucretia stuff. But he's also working on Yuki PC. So he's going to hit Lucretia hard once Yuki PC is out. And once Lucretia is out, then I get to take Rovers for FX Unit Yuki 2. Assuming he doesn't burn himself out with FX Unit Yuki PC and Lucretia. Don't burn out! He's been taking everything at a very steady pace.
We'll give you snacks.
We'll give you snacks. Yes, we'll give you all the snacks.
Okay, the Gachapon's gonna start.
Alright, Gachapon will be starting here very soon. When is food supposed to get here? Do we know?
At 10:45.
Deb Houston says, y'all gonna have new Stairs of Doom for the sequel? No, I think he figured that out. So, stairs are gonna be less adventurous for FX Unit Yuki 2. 10:45? Alright, so, time for Gachapon again, everybody. So, everybody shut up. We're gonna get back to Gachapon. Everybody shut up. Like y'all are talking. Gachapon time! Still waiting for a new Silent Hill game. Mr. Mega Man Fan says, I want to throw myself down a flight of stairs of doom. Just for fun. Just for fun. I just want to throw myself down. Look at Gacha-kun. He's so happy. He's like, stuff is about to be giving away. Look at my face. So cute. Alright. Here we go. Who is the winner of this round for Gachapon?
Dogen.
Dogen! Are you here? Is Dogen SaruPro?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's new Saru. He's the newest, right?
Elvis at Big 3.
Elvis. Oh, I was saying Elvis Roa, not Elvis Roa. Who are we talking? Dogen, you are our winner. Woo! Okay, that's enough of that. Just really short. Dogen, are you here? You do have to be here for the Gachapons. The weekly game, you don't have to be here, but for the Gachapons, you have to be present. He says, Epic 3. Oh, I didn't win. Lamau. Dogen. At Dogen. He was just here. Come on, Dogen. Alright, we give everyone 2 minutes. We'll give him 3. We'll give him till 25 after.
Okay.
To respond. So, in the meantime, I will talk about it in the game. Since we're doing stuff. Congrats if you're here. Yeah, hopefully he is here. But if he's not, we will jump to... Oh! Speaking of Tengai Makyo, we talked about Tengai Makyo earlier. This is Tengai Makyo on the Super Famicom. This one is Tengai Makyo 0. And it's got this character, I don't remember what his deal was. It's like he turns into a girl and a guy. It's like some whole like Ranma thing going on. But I think it's a guy who dresses as a girl for some reason. I don't remember. I don't know. But there is now an English patch for this game. Oh, Dogen is here. He is here. Oh no, wait. Dogen. Did the manhole scare you away? Did it?
If he's not here, I would pick 3.
It was like, I'm here? Question mark. Are you?
Right.
Like he's not sure.
Number?
I'm here, perhaps.
Tim uses an SFC version.
Well, this one's a different game, Tim. This is like a totally different Tengai Makyo. Still has really great artwork and stuff, but yeah, obviously I would prefer PC Engine Tengai Makyos. Why aren't you focusing? Come on, focus. How do you get it to focus? New camera, focus. Focus.
Can I go back?
Alright, let's do it slowly. Oh wait, we have to do the back. Dogen.
Wait, did you win last week? I think he did, didn't he?
Dogen, did you win last week? You win 3 times in 2 weeks, Dogan. You the man. Oh. Well,
Okay. So when that happens, he had when you win twice, you got to pick someone from the chat.
you can check to see if he did.
I can't because we did a lot that time.
Oh, is that the day? The day
we did with like
oh,
6, so.
that's the day. But it's only in a row, though.
Huh?
Isn't it? It's only in a row. If
Yeah.
he wins it in a row.
But he won in a row last week.
Oh, was it last week
Yeah,
that he
last
won?
week. But
I won twice for some reason. Oh, shoot. Yeah. So So you win again, but because you won last week, you have to pick somebody. This is the 3rd win. I won twice on Saturday.
Oh yeah, he won twice. So yeah, so pick someone in the.
So Dogan, your name was drawn. You have to pick somebody you want to win it. So that's the rule. The winner, if you win twice in a row, consecutive weeks. Last week doesn't. It was if you win consecutively, you have to pick somebody. Okay, I pick. Yep.
Yeah,
you gotta pick someone.
If it was the $100 donation thing we do, that you can.
Yeah, obviously the $100 one. That's.
Thank you for picking me. I picked 3.
That's so funny. Yeah, Dogan has to pick somebody who hasn't won in a while. Oof.
There's a lot of people who haven't won.
Yeah, there's a lot of people
I see like 5 people
that haven't won ever.
that hasn't won ever. I see Kitsune Sama, Tim Houston. Russ, Arcade Games, Monkey Death.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people who haven't won. Yeah, Tim Houston's one of them.
Perhaps if you win 3 times in 2 weeks, you have to give up the manhole.
You said I haven't won ever, but lots haven't. Yeah, David Rover, somebody donated something to you though, didn't they? Didn't somebody win
he
and
won the
donate?
$5.
But,
So
oh yeah,
I'll
$5
get that to him soon. Sorry
$5
about that.
e-card. Yep.
I'll
And
message
then
him later about it.
Jesse busted his leg.
So wait, someone gave me their win last time. Is he here?
Okay, give it to David.
Somebody won last week too.
Yeah, David. Somebody gave it to David last week. Yeah, though I never heard anything about it. Yeah, Jesse was supposed to, because Jesse.
Yeah, message me,
Yeah.
David, please. I messaged you today, but you never received my.
Yeah, I messaged you. Are you not on Facebook right now? Because I messaged you on Facebook and I haven't heard back from you either, David. David Rover. Hey, Sarumaru and Jesse, plus everyone. Cello is here.
Cello.
Cello.
Alright,
Cello.
Looks like Tim Houston.
Cello. Oh, wait, then Tim. That seems fair. Okay, Tim. Tim Houston, pick a number. Tim, I don't go on Le Farpook no more often. Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah.
We both messaged you on the Facebooks.
Alright, Tim, pick a number 1 through 4.
But I haven't seen you in Discord either. Message me on Discord and I will answer. I just dropped a socket. Good thing I have the cap on it. Alright,
Okay,
Tim Houston. Tim Houston, pick a number between 1. Cello says, "Hey Elvis, Roa!" That's funny. That's like his trademark thing now. I started it, and I got everyone doing it. Even like channels outside of here do the whole Elvis Roa thing.
He picks 3. Yeah, we're just trying to be fair, you know.
Yeah, we're just trying to be.
It was a rule that we did.
Why? Why are you answering?
Not
Who's
just
asking?
saying.
Oh.
Just random.
Oh wait. All right, here we go. He says 3. All right. And in the
Remember,
meantime,
no more big prize, huh?
oh yeah, no more big prize. Big prize has been won, so it's a bunch of gachapon stuff. So the rules are with the gachapon stuff. We make people pick between a number between 1 and 4, right? The number that you pick is the ball that you get. Unless you are SaruPro, then if you're SaruPro, you get to pick any of the 4 balls. It doesn't really matter as long as it's not the big prize, because the big prize still has to land on the number that you pick. So if you're SaruPro, you can pick any balls. If you're not, then you get the prize based on the designated number that you pick. So number 3 is what he picks. Let's go back to Gachapon Cam. I have a nifty button for that now. Oh, so fancy. Oh, look at my hairy ass arm. Alright. Here we go. Let's get the monies out. Monies. Give me the monies, please. Give me the monies. Lamau. Is that the manhole?
It's new big prize is a pregnant laptop battery.
Who said?
Paps.
The new big prize is pregnant laptop battery. I can just stick it out of my Surface. I showed you guys, right? How my Surface battery is all exploding. Is that the manhole? Holkun says.
Holkun.
Holchun. All right, here we go. I think he meant to say Holchan. Glory hole cam, or is it manhole cam? I know, so many things now. Somebody else pick another soundtrack. I'm done with whatever it is we're listening to. Oh, W Ring. This is already, I think.
Alright, first one is.
There's 2 more boss stages and that's it. Alright. First ball. First ball is Kaede from Onimusha. That's part of the Capcom All-Stars collection of gachapons. Number 2 is Super Saiyan Broly. Super Saiyan Broly. Alright, here we go. This is Tim's coin. Good luck. Let's see what comes out of out of this hole. Not Tim's hole. Here we go. He got the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Let me switch back to the normal cam so you guys can see it. We'll put these other 2 balls back in the hole. And should we see what 4 would have been?
Yeah.
Let's see what 4 would have been had you picked number 4. Number 4, had you picked it, was a $5 PSN or Nintendo gift card. So that goes back in. Somebody else has a chance to win that one. But let's go ahead and switch back to VGST Live. Ooh, I like how the button's fancy. Makes me feel fancy. What does Shasta taste like? The soda? I like Shasta. There's all kinds of Shasta. Oh yeah, look, I'm drinking Shasta. Because it's cheap. Is this not getting power? Why did this turn off? There it goes. Okay. All right. Somebody else pick a soundtrack. It has to be SaruPro though. SaruPro people. I'm trying to open this stupid ball. Somebody SaruPro pick something to play, and I will play it. SaruPro peoples. Randrick says Lufia. Why does the screen keep turning off? Is this getting power? It is getting power. All right. Lufia. Let's see if they have Lufia. They do. They do have Estoporis. I'm pretty sure that's Lufia. Yeah, it is. Estoporis. Shit. You fucking piece of shit. Oops, sorry. I'm like, this thing, I have like fat fingers. I don't have fat fingers actually. It's just this thing is super touchy in a dumb way. Here we go. Lufia. Estoporis. I remember watching the commercials for that when like I would watch like anime back in the day, like Ray Earth or whatever, and they would be like Estoporis Dinky Super Famicom Tojo. And they used to play those commercials a lot, so that's how I remember it.
It's almost here.
Alright.
Just letting you know.
Okay. Let me know when it's here.
So I can hear the doorbell.
Okay, here we go. This is what Tim Houston, you won this Vegeta. Jesse's gonna send you an email so that you can give us an address to send this to you.
Also, if you don't want it as well, we also do. You could give it to donors.
That's true. If you don't want it and you want to give it to somebody, you could also do that. If you don't want the prize, like if you're like, I don't want that prize or whatever, then you can give it away. If not, just let us know what your address is when we shoot you an email. All right. So let me go ahead and quickly talk about these other games. These are action RPGs. They are Super Chinese World, Super Chinese World, and Super Chinese World 2. I have Super Chinese World 3, but it's part of a Culture Brain collection cart with 2 other Culture Brain games, one of them being Super Chinese Fighter. Now, I am a big fan of the Super Chinese series. I really like it. I've been a fan ever since Kung Fu Heroes. I used to go to Chinatown and play Kung Fu Heroes in the arcade, and I loved it. It was so good. It was called something else in the arcade. I don't remember. Chinese Heroes. It was called Chinese Heroes in the arcade. But Tim Houston says, I gifted to Jesse's hole. I don't know. Oh, shit. Congrats, Tim Houston. Yes. So, this is Super Chinese World. I recently did a quick bits video of this one as well. These are action RPGs. They're not like... they're cool. They have like overworld elements, and then you go into the actual fighting areas. And the first one is okay. Part 2 is really good, and then Part 3 is crazy. Now, the one thing about Culture Brain games on the Super Famicom is that they have really poor frame rates for whatever reason. I don't know if they just couldn't get the Super Nintendo programming right or what. Joseph says, man, I thought Saru was going to say, I went to Chinatown to meet Super Chinese. But yes, these are action RPGs. I love the Super Chinese series. In America, it was known as Kung Fu Heroes, the first game, which was just Super Chinese in Japan. And then Little Ninja Boy on the Game Boy, which was Super Chinese Land in Japan. And then Super Ninja Boy, which was this game right here, Super Chinese World, in America was known as Super Ninja Boy. And that would be the last game to come out. So in America, we only got we got Kung Fu Heroes, Little Ninja Boy, and Super Ninja Boy. And that's it. That's all we got, unfortunately. But in Japan, we got a bunch of them. And I love them, and I have all of them. I have every Super Chinese game. Though I don't have Super Chinese World 3 by itself, which I still want to get. But it's like $50, $60 now. And it's like, ugh, I don't... We'll see. Right now, I'm happy playing on my compilation cart. I have a Culture Brain compilation cart that I really enjoy. I don't know where that stupid cart is, too. Oh, it's right here. I'm stupid. Here it is. Here it is. This compilation cart here has Super Chinese World 3, which is also an action RPG. That's a lot of fun. But it also has Super Chinese Fighter, which is the fighting game, and SD Hiryunoken, Hiryunoken is Rising Dragon or Flying Dragon. Culture Brain also made Flying Dragon, which was probably first. Did you beat them? Yes. So I beat the original Super Chinese World and Super Chinese World 2. The only one I haven't beaten yet is Super Chinese World 3 because this was a recent acquisition. I only got this one maybe 2 years ago in Japan at A2, and I played it, but I haven't beat this one. I beat the original Super Chinese. I beat Super Chinese Land, which is the first Little Ninja Boy, I think. And Super Chinese 2 Dragon Kid I also beat. But there's a couple that I haven't yet beaten, unfortunately. But this is a good game, a good series, and I really like it. It's not like the best game in the world, but it's enjoyable enough. I think I'm just fond of it because of nostalgia, maybe, and I'm seeing it through nostalgia glasses. But anyhow, do we know when food's supposed to get here, Jesse?
Pretty soon. The map's not showing.
Where he's at? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, those are the Super Chinese games. And actually, I guess it's kind of cheating since we're talking about 16-bit action games. But let me... Oh, well, it doesn't matter because I can't find it. I was going to show you the NES ones, or the Famicom ones, but I don't know where they are at. But they're cool games. Now, interesting thing about this one that has Super Chinese World 3 on it, it has Retrobit's name on it, so I'm guessing, they produced it, maybe? And then, they were published by a company called JNNEX, or JNEX. I don't know, but it's one of those, like, Retrobit carts. Oh, you're playing Lufia. What's on the menu? Oh, what are we getting? We ended up getting Shake Shack, I think. Oh, you're playing Lufia music. Yeah. Who request? I think Randrick requested it. This one, unfortunately, doesn't come with a manual, but it's one of these, like, retro-bit carts. That's kind of cool. And I thought R-Type was going to come in one of these carts, but it didn't. It came in a goddamn Super Nintendo shell, and I can't play it. Retro-Bits thing. I thought it was going to come in one of these, and it upsets me. So I think I'm just going to sell my collector's edition of R-Type. Because I don't have an adapter, and I don't have a Super Nintendo. I only have a Super Famicom. My Super Nintendo got sold to a pawn shop many, many years ago. My mom was a bitch like that. She used to just pawn my shit whenever I got something new. But, yeah, it's cool. It's a cool collection. I really like having these. But let me go ahead and get all this shit out of the way. Let me look at comments really quick here. Pete Rock and Seals. What? Obscure rap joke. So Randrick says you need a super analog Super NT. Do I? I'm okay with having my real Super Famicom, to be honest. I'd rather just get a Super NES to Super Famicom adapter if I can find one, but I haven't been able to find one, unfortunately. But I'm pretty happy just having my Super Famicom that I've had forever. You can just take the top off of your Super Famicom to play. I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to touch it. I like my Super Famicom. Tim Houston says you don't need it. I know. I don't want it. I don't want it. Though I tell you what, I might consider getting a Mega SG if they come out with a Game Gear adapter for the Mega SG. I might get one. Even though I have a Mega Drive and I have an HDMI cable that looks pretty good, and my Mega CD is working on my Mega Drive. I like my Mega Drive setup, but I wish I had I wish there was like a Game Gear adapter that I can use in my Mega Drive or something like that, but there's not. So if Mega SG makes one, or Analog makes one for their Mega SG, I might get it. Just so I can capture Game Gear games. I don't really like doing emulation. Maybe the Polymega will change my mind. We'll see when the Polymega gets here.
I think it's pretty close.
But anyhow, you guys, speaking of Super Chinese, let me go ahead and show you guys a Quick Bits video I did on Super Chinese. And it's really, I just want to be able to use this function. Oh, let me put these guys back here. Oh, the Super Famicoms. No! Stay! They're all gone. But in any case, really quickly, guys, let me just show you a Quick Bits video. Today, I made a playlist of all of my Quick Bits videos. I've done 15 Quick Bits videos so far, which are just like small, digestible videos where I talk about games that I like. Mostly, it's usually games that I like that I'll talk about. I think all of them were pretty much games that I liked. Archie Game says, I use modded US Game Genie on my Super Famicom to play SNES games. Oh my god, that's such a great idea. Mr. Mega Man says, I mean the other way around. Took the tabs off SNES. I did that with my original Super NES to play Super Famicoms. Did that like the first week I did that. Just chipped that shit off. I'm numb from working so late into the night. Basically shaved off the sides. I burned them off with a butter knife on my Super Nintendo, and it cosmetically looked gross. But this wasn't a thing that people were doing, and one of my Korean friends was like, yeah, you can play, because he had gotten he had Japanese Ghouls and Ghosts and like he had a bunch of Japanese games already, and like all my Korean friends, they always got all this stuff like way before it would come out here. And he's like, you want to borrow it? And I was like, but I don't have this. He's like, just put them in your Super Nintendo. And he told me about the thing. It's like, all it's doing is blocking the cartridge. And so I took a butter knife and put it on the stove and melted it off. And cosmetically looked gross, because I even somehow touched the tip of the flap, and the tip of the flap melted. And it was a mess. It was a mess how I modded it. Just says, I'm too weak. I couldn't damage a SNES. I also just like how the SFC looks better. Me too. I love the Super Famicom look way more. But back then, Japanese systems were not attainable. So you always got US versions of systems and then play Japanese games that way, which is what I did with the Super Nintendo and the TurboGrafx CD. Yeah, I usually leave the screws off the bottom of the console. It just makes stuff easier. Ooh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to open. I don't want to touch the Super Famicom at all. Mine is pretty nice. It's pretty clean. But anyhow, guys, let me go ahead and show you guys the Super Chinese video since we were talking about Super Chinese. And just enjoy this quick bits video, and I'll be right back. The Super Chinese series by Culture Brain is a series of games that goes back to the days of the NES, with Kung Fu Heroes being the first Super Chinese game. But in Japan, the series is simply known as Super Chinese, with this one being Super Chinese Fighter. And I'm playing this copy of Super Chinese Fighter on the Super Game Boy so that I can capture the footage. The border is really cool though. But anyway, so the game has 12 characters that you can choose from. The main characters Ryu and Jack, and the Princess Lin Lin, and a bunch of others from the Super Chinese series. One pretty neat thing is that before each match you can go ahead and pick a super move that your character can do during battle. And another cool little thing that you can do is this little roulette game. Before each round, it lets you get a special item that you can use in the match. For being a fighting game on the Game Boy, the game itself plays pretty well, with some pretty cool moves that all the characters can do. You have your fireball motions, your backward fireball motions, and things like that. Fairly typical stuff for any fighting game of that time, and this did in fact come out during the heyday of the 2D fighting game craze. Many of the chiptune tracks that you'll find in this game are pretty memorable. I found myself humming a few of the tunes myself. The rest of the sounds are to be expected. You've got your bleeps and bloops that you normally get with Game Boy games. Super Chinese Fighter is a cute game with really awesome sprites and a cool, fun little game that you can take with you on the go. It's still fairly cheap nowadays. So if you're a fan of the Kung Fu Heroes, Little Ninja Boy, or Super Chinese in general, I definitely recommend this game. You won't be disappointed if you're a fan. But I'd also recommend it if you're not a fan of the series and you just want a cheap 2D fighting action game that you can take with you on the go. Definitely take a look at it. You might enjoy it. Oh, there we are, and we're back. Alright, sorry, I'm just like pushing all the buttons to try to get back, and I didn't know how to get it back. But that's cool that we can do that now. With we have a computer that can actually like deal with it. Yeah, I should have added a longer video. That was
We're doing it the last minute.
Yeah, that was only a 2-minute video, really quick and short. And I also thought food was gonna get here, but apparently he's lost in the neighborhood because I live in a housing. Like a housing complex. So, all right. So I think he's here. So I will be back. And Jesse was like, "You should go now," and then he's not even here. I was telling Jesse I should just wait until the guy gets here, but whatever. Oh, he's here. Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna play Birdie. You guys can watch exploding birdies.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, they can still hear you. It's just
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe. Christina just hear me. All right, we got food. Yay, food! Very cool. Here you go.
I'll show the receipt. Has our address.
Oh.
With the HD camera.
I know.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Cool, we got food now. All right, give me fries or something. I need to put something in my mouth right now. Birdie, get to the chopper. I know. All right, I have potatoes now. They don't taste fresh, but it's food. What is that? More fries? Mail some to me via UPS. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be super fresh when it gets to you. Alright. Next, we're going to talk about Frey. Frey, Zack Gaiden, or Zack's side story. Actually, I guess I could have just talked about Frey as well.
Arcade games. Run for it, Marty.
Huh?
He said, run for it, Marty.
Oh, I didn't pull out the Zack games. Oh, yeah, I did. So, Zack is a series of games. There are, I think they were called, the group is called Rigs. They did fan translations. Rigged Games, I think it was the group that fan translated them. And then some dirty pirate went and made like physicals of these because he's a dirty pirate. And didn't really credit the people who did the actual translation. Which is funny because there's a line in the game that's like, if you paid for this, you got ripped off or something like that. But these are an action RPG series, and oh my god, the opening to Zack, what is it, Zack 3? The opening to Zack 3 is savage. So savage. It's so violent. And it's like pixel art, but you can clearly see like these demons like ripping the head off of like, they kill like this king, and then the prince is like, you're never gonna get away with this, and the guy's like, bruh, and he like knocks her head up into the air. It's like, Jesus, so violent. But then the rest of the game doesn't really take that tone, really. Well, it does, but I guess it's, you know, the hero beats them all up. But then you have this game that is part of the same series. And look how cutesy this is. This has Frey. She's a character in the Zack series.
Perhaps let's see that box.
Oh, okay. So this is Zack 2. Yeah, Zack 2. The first Zack was a PC, Japanese PC game. And then Zack 3. This is Zack 3. And this one was the one with the super ultra violent intro with pixel violence. Tim Hughes says, I want to trade my prize for Frey or Zack Gaiden. Frey and Zack Gaiden are the same thing.
Good night, Elvis.
Zack 3. Good night, Elvis. Buenas noches. Oh, thank you, Saru and Jesse, for another awesome stream. Dude, thank you for stopping by, Elvis Roa. You have a good night, sir. I want Frey for my prize. You're not going to get shit. Good night, Elvis. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. But anyhow, this one is so cute. I really like this game so much. The music is cute. It's good. It's an action RPG, kind of like a... but it's more like a run. It plays like a run and gun. Even though it's listed as an action RPG, it's more like a run and gun. And it's cool. I like it. I first played it on one of those demo things. PC Engine Hyper Catalog Volume 5. I played it on that one first. Good bunch of games. Good bunch of games. Good bunch. Oh, earlier today we were talking about Dragon Slayer. Here's the English version of it. The US version of Dragon Slayer. Very cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Tim says, give me that. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you good. Alright, let's talk about some other ones. This one's a weird one. It's a turn-based RPG. It's called Astoradius. Something Densetsu. This is a turn-based action RPG, or turn-based RPG. It has a really cool opening. I don't really like the game itself. The battle system is it's like typical turn-based stuff, nothing special. But interesting music as well. Good night, Elvis Roa. Take care. He just went home. Who went home? Elvis has left the building. What were those demo collections with the ugly monster on it? Ultra Box. Yes, Ultra Box. I only have 2 of those Ultra Boxes. I actually didn't even know Ultra Box was a thing until like late 2007 or 2008. I had no idea that those Ultra... I thought the only demos were Hyper Catalog. I grew up with Hyper Catalog. Hyper Catalog is the reason I'm such a PC Engine freak, is those books. And I owe it all to a very flamboyant man by the name of Nobuyuki. He let me have the first Hyper Catalog... He let me actually have 2 Hyper Catalog discs. My first 2 Hyper Catalog discs came from this man. And all I had to do is let him touch my no spot. Timmy just says, what were those? Oh, haha, at Men in Black. What? What did I miss? We got a hold of them back in the day. We had a lot of fun with them, digging around in them. That's cool. See, I didn't even know about Ultra Box. And I only have 2 of them. But Hyper Catalog, PC Engine, Capsule, those were my jam. Capsule. Poor friend of Saru who got a PC Engine but wanted that Genesis. What? How many what? Games?
Yep.
Oh, a lot of games. What was that? Sounded weird.
How many games?
A bunch, yeah. Why?
How
How long? We have 20 minutes. Oh, we gotta hurry this up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna quickly go through these games. We did a lot of talking. Really quickly. Budai 2. I also have the first Budai. I only grabbed Budai 2 because this one is the one with the crazy rockin' opening. Looks really Saint Seiya in style. This is a turn-based RPG. Good stuff. Riverhill Soft made this one for the PC Engine. Great music. Cool artwork. Another interesting one that's actually loosely based on a Japanese manga by a similar name, not the same name. This is Ephera and Giliora. And I don't remember what the manga was called. It's very close, but it's not quite the same. This is an action RPG, and it's interesting. A lot of people, I don't think it's a very popular game, but it is all action RPG. Cool music. Ephera and Giliora. It's fairly cheap. The Emblem from Darkness, it says. Really cool. This is made by Brain Gray. They only made few games. They made this. They made Genocide, which is an action game, and most of the stuff that they made, none of it's like super great stuff, but yeah. Just this poor friend of Saru who got a PC Engine but wanted that Genesis. Yeah, so he had a Genesis, and then we hyped up like TurboGrafx CD, PC Engine Turbo Duo. So him and my other, they're both William and Wilfredo, but they both like to be called Will. And the 2 Wills ended up getting Turbo Duos, and they would make fun of me because I still had the old school TurboGrafx CD, and I didn't have a Super CD card at the time when they got their Duos. But I found out that William, or Will 1, originally, he ended up regretting the fact that he got rid of his Genesis for the Turbo Duo. I didn't like that one all that much. Affair and Giliora, it's okay. It's not bad. Brain Gray makes average games at best, I think. Alright. Next, we're going to talk about another action RPG for the PC Engine. This one is called Ruin Kami no Isan. And I never beat this game. I actually got stuck in a part in this game. It had a night and day system that was cool. It had music that was cool. Some of it was crap. Artwork is good. I really like it. Really good artwork. The game is probably average at best. Not the best game in the world, but interesting. And an action RPG. Action RPGs for me are always welcome because I like when you can just kill shit. What? Pap says, just found the Zack scene you were talking about. Damn, PC Engine does what Genesis SNES won't. For reals, yeah, it was pretty crazy. That intro was pretty brutal. It took me by surprise. What is going on with the camera? It's like having some sort of weird focus issue. Why do I look blurry all of a sudden? Super blurry. Oh yeah, I cleared up when you did that. Do it again. Raise it. Raise it. Raise it. Maybe it doesn't like it too bright. Yeah, it's back now. Yeah, maybe we'll not have those so bright. All right, next one. This one is also interesting RPG. This is an action RPG, but it takes a while before you get into the action in this one. It takes a bit. There's a lot of bullshit that you have to go through, but once you get into the action, it's pretty decent. This one is called Moonlight Lady. Great cutscenes. Very magical girl type of thing. Transformations, all that bit. It's kind of reminds me of like Pretty Cure, I guess, but like more mecha-ish, or like Yuna. Probably more like Yuna. They look more like characters out of something from Galaxy Falling Yuna. But this is also an action RPG. Genocyber sucked though. I paid full price for that back in the 90s. Damn, that sucks. That's like a $5 game now. Kenny May says, give me the magical girls. Moonlight Lady. Very cool magical girl stuff. Alright, this one I only pulled out. This game is one that I don't even care about, but I only pulled it out because I figured it'd be popular because there's an anime. But this is Rodo Susenki, or Record of Lotus War 2. This is a turn-based RPG with really good cutscenes, really good music, but I just don't care. So I didn't really play this one a whole lot past the intro stuff. And a lot of talking and a lot of running around before you actually get into any kind of fight in this game. But thought I'd mention it because it was part of an anime. Now here's an interesting RPG, and I don't really quite know the story to this one, but this one is also by Brain Gray. And the game itself is kind of, but it has a crazy opening, and this opening is also very violent. It's called Last Armageddon. And it's got a pretty violent opening, but the music is pretty cool. I enjoyed the music in this one. It's got interesting music, pretty trippy visuals for this one. I traded Genocyber for Gate of Thunder though. It worked out. Huh, yeah, considering that for which one? The 3-in-1 disc? Because the 3-in-1 disc is like $100 now, which is crazy. Or OG PC Engine one. Either way, you still made out good because OG PC Engine one is like $60 now. Anyway, Last Armageddon, crazy violent opening. Now here's one that I know there was some sort of like translation group that was working on them, but I guess I don't know if it actually happened. But it's the Tales of Xanadu games, or Legend of Xanadu, Xanadu, or Kaze no Densetsu Xanadu, which is Legend of the Wind Xanadu, Kaze no Densetsu Xanadu. These are great games, great music, excellent side-scrolling. You have your overhead portions, and then when you go into the actual like world or whatever, it turns into a side-scrolling action game. And they're so cool, man. Like there's super cool stuff. And what about some Gulliver Boy, says Tim Houston. What about Gulliver Boy? Nobody likes that shit. I'm just kidding. I do have a copy of Gulliver Boy. Holy crap. Talk about impressive cinematics in this one, because it uses FMV video, which blew my mind. This is actually the first time I saw FMV video. I don't have the Hue video version of Galaxy Falling Yuna, and this is the first time I actually saw animated Hue video. Before that, the only full motion video I saw was that Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. That's the first FMV game I ever saw, and it was on this system. Gulliver Boy is an RPG. This is also a turn-based RPG, but man, this opening is amazing. The amount of animation that they got into this game just blows my mind. It looks so good. So good. So good. But the game is standard turn-based stuff. Nothing special. But I really wish I could understand more of it, because I feel like this would be a really fun game to play. It got a port to the Saturn as well. And then this little guy, he has a Game Boy game. There's a puzzle game with him in it, with music that makes my ears bleed. But I do have that game as well. Sherlock Holmes blows. Yeah, it does. It's dumb. What about... yeah, I'd say next to those Xanadu games are probably Falcom's best titles. Oh yeah, I agree. Totally agree. But speaking of... I guess I'm going to wait on those. The next one I'm going to talk about, this one is an interesting game. This one was published by NAC, but the artist is the same artist, and I'll show you. This one here, Emerald Dragon. Emerald Dragon was just developed by NEC Avenue, or MediaWorks, I believe. Yeah, MediaWorks developed this one. And this one got ports, I think, to the PSP. This one's interesting. It's kind of... what would you say this is? an action RPG. I mean, it feels kind of actiony elements in this game. But anyhow, completely different developer and different publishing company and different game entirely is this one. Arunam no Kiba, or The Fang of Alnam. Same artist as Emerald Dragon, but this one was put out by Right Stuff, and it's a completely different game, even though the artists are the same. And I don't know who this artist is, but he does good stuff. I really like it. This one is also a turn-based RPG. It starts off really slow, and it gets a little more interesting. All of these, it's called The Fang of Alnam. All these people are like half-beast people. They turn into like werewolves and tigers, and it's interesting. Interesting because Right Stuff also made Flash Hiders, and one of the characters, the main character Bang, he also transforms into like a tiger. But that one is done by a different artist, Chicken Head or Chicken Sticks. I don't remember what he goes by. Emerald Dragon has some baller art from what I heard. If you can read it, the story is pretty noteworthy and memorable. Yeah, the story, and I haven't beaten it, but the story seems like it would be interesting in Emerald Dragon, and the artwork is great. I like whoever does the artwork for both of these games. The pixel art is also the same artist as well. I don't know if he draws and someone else translates them to pixel art or whatever, or how they do it, but great artwork in both of these games. Emerald Dragon and The Fang of Alnam, or Arunam no Kiba. Oh my god, I still have 2 more fights to go. Jesus, what are you watching? A boxing marathon? I heard good things about Emerald Dragon. Yeah, Emerald Dragon, there was a Super Famicom port as well. Oh, more Cosmic Fantasy. I was trying to put these together. This is Cosmic Fantasy 3. This one is the first Cosmic Fantasy that got its famous theme song, Cosmic Fantasy.
Good night, Russ.
Good night, Russ. Thank you for stopping by. Theme song is great. It's sung by the girl who does the female vocals of Tumix. And it's a great series. It's just a good series. It's just a good series. Alright, let's get to some Sega stuff. The one music that you guys hear before VGST, every time VGST starts, comes from this game. This is called Mado Monogatari. Now, Mado Monogatari also exists on the PC Engine as well, but Mado Monogatari on the PC Engine, I don't like it. Like, it looks like the cinematics are great, but I don't like the music. I don't like that they changed it. This one is my favorite 16-bit version of Mado Monogatari. It would later on also get ported to the Saturn, but it's a completely different game on the Saturn. Normally these are dungeon crawler RPGs, but the music in this Mega Drive game is excellent, and I love this game. Love this game so much. But I also have Mado Monogatari on the Game Gear. Now, another thing I should mention about Mado Monogatari is the Puyo Puyo characters come from this franchise. This came first. Puyo Puyo is a side thing that Compile made that just happened to just blow up. But originally, Puyo Puyo was a game that was released for the MSX based on Mado Monogatari, which is this series here. And this is the Game Gear version of Mado Monogatari. I've beaten this one. It still has my save on it because it's a battery backup save, and I am right at the end of this game. I have it saved right before the end, at the last battle, and then she falls out of the tower and she dies. It's awesome.
Anime says you can't fool me. That's Puyo Puyo.
It is Puyo Puyo. It's the origins of Puyo Puyo is Mado Monogatari, and I have it on the Game Gear, the Mega Drive, and the Sega Saturn. I don't have the Super Famicom version, which is kind of different. That one's called Hanamaru Mado Monogatari. It's a little bit different. I think it was in a Kotaku video. Oh, was it? This one? I didn't see... Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're talking about the auto-translate thing. Yeah, I saw that. Right. It uses Google, I believe. Yeah, it looks like it does. I like saying that. Monogatari. Monogatari is like a story. Written, literary story is Monogatari. Lots of Japanese use that as like the title for stuff. They'll be like blah 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 story of blah blah blah. Monster story. What was it? Bakemono Monogatari, which means story of monsters. I already talked about all these guys, didn't I? I did. Xanadu's. Get out of here, Xanadu's. Xanadu's. Alright, let's get serious. Not really, but next one I'm going to talk about here is Seiken Densetsu 2. Of course, everybody knows Seiken Densetsu 2 as a Secret of Mana here in the game. Juan Castillo says Monogatari equals manhole. Were you here for all that manhole talk?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, was he? Okay. Mr. Mega Man fan, pretty sure we are far from being... Oh, I'm talking about the translation thing. Record Man says, sorry, you should give us all some Japanese lessons on your next stream, lol. Maybe basic stuff. Might be weird. Maybe I should start a stream just to practice simple stuff. Maybe Japanese for gamers. Maybe that would work. Like talk about what like some like menus do and stuff like that. You know, maybe like simple game stuff that you see in games, so that you can get by. Like some like kanji menus are very similar. Like strategy games use a lot of the same type of things. So maybe we can do like something like that. I don't know. I was thinking about it. Maybe we'll see. We shall see. Star Wars Calligraphy Sundays. Oh, I am horrible. I don't even know stroke order at all. I don't know anything about stroke order, so forget calligraphy lessons. Cause they teach you stroke order, and I don't know jack about stroke order. Arcus Odyssey 1, 2, 3 on Mega CD is supposed to have a good story. Is it? I haven't played any of those. I really want to get some more Mega CD stuff though, Tim. I really do. I really neglect the Mega CD, and I've had my Mega CD for years. I even went as far as sacrifice the Sega CD to fix my Mega CD. Years ago, when it stopped working, I took a Model 1 Sega CD that had like weird audio jack issues, so I ended up just gutting that one to save my Mega CD, which for me was the best choice. So I now have a disassembled Sega CD Model 1 that I took apart back in 2012 to save my Mega CD. I had to save my Mega CD. It's my baby. I just love it, and it works now. I love that it. But I feel like it's gonna die again. So I'm scared. I'm scared that my Mega CD will die. Anyhow, this is Seiken Densetsu 2. Jesse really likes these games, the Secret of Mana games. He's very fond of them. Very fond. All right. Next, we're going to talk about... That's mine. That's Jesse's. Next, we're going to talk about this one here. Spicy. This is High Leg Fantasy. Obviously meant to mimic Final Fantasy with that logo. And this is clearly like... It's not an officially released game on the PC Engine. It was released by a company called Game Express. And the only way you could play these games is if you loaded up this Game Express card. You needed this card to get past the OG BIOS. So they made their own BIOS that you used so that they can boot up their game with their BIOS thing. And like I said, this one is spicy because everyone's naked in it. You fight lots of monsters, which is usually naked girls, as like some sort of monster. Highly Fantasy is slick as fuck. You know, surprisingly, all of these Game Express games are they're done pretty well. Like they're pretty good quality stuff, you know, which is good quality titty games, I guess. The Kart Arcus Odyssey is more of a side game. Yamato on PCE I recently played through was pretty fun strategy super RPG. The spaceship game, is that what you're talking about? The flying ship game? I think, do I have that? I might have it. Please tell me more about these monsters and their nakedness. Yeah, they're all topless. Every single monster you fight is topless. But yeah, that's interesting. I have 2 of those Game Express ones. The one I really want is they parody a Sushi Pie. There's like a Sushi Pie parody, and it's called like Peach Pie or Muff Pie. I don't remember, but I really want it. But it's like $200 on the PC Engine. But I want it. I want it, 1, because you know it's PC Engine, but 2, because it parodies Sushi Pie, which is like one of my favorite series. So I just want it. I want it. I don't remember what it's called though. Fur Pie, something pie, like Sushi Pie. All right, we are down. Manhole Pie says Record Rins. We are down to the very last games, and this, of course, I wanted to end it on this note because this is my favorite. video game series, my favorite game series of all time, but also my favorite action RPG of all time. I'm sure a bunch of you already know what I'm going to say as far as what game that is, and it's my favorite game ever. And the reason I bought a TurboGrafx 16, and that is, Randrick, you are correct. East Book 1 and 2. Shut up, Jesse. East Book 1 and 2 for the TurboGrafx CD. My all-time favorite game, my all-time favorite action RPG of all time, and the reason I got into the PC Engine, period, was this game right here. And I had never heard about Ys before. I wasn't one of the lucky ones who played it on the Master System, or no idea what this was. Never even heard of Ys. The only time I ever heard about this game was when it was introduced to me back in 1991, which was like way late, right, compared to everyone else. Media Glitches Series says, "What's going on, kids? Why are you holding up my game?" Because I was talking about this game. We're at the end of my stream, and I ended my 16-bit RPG video with the Ys games, and this one's I have this is a repro map, or I don't know what this is. This one, a friend gave me this one. It's not the real one though, because it doesn't feel, or maybe it is, I don't know. But mine is in much worse shape. I keep my original map in a little like foldy sleeve because it is very beat up. But I have my original map and my original game. This is my original right here. And I also have the Duo CD variant. And of course, we have the other Ys games. We have the Japanese version of Ys Book 1 and 2. Ys 3 releases Wanderers of Ys in America. And, of course, Ys 4, The Dawn of Ys, which also got a version, Ys 4, Mask of the Sun. This one is pretty much garbage, and I just have it because it's Ys, but fuck this version of the game, because this one is the best version. Better than that one, better than Celceta. It's just the best version of Ys 4. And it's sad that Falcom does not recognize this one as canon. This one was originally the canon version, not this one. But Falcom, I guess, really wanted to make it clear that they wanted the one that they were most involved in, which was Mask of the Sun, to be the recognized version of Ys 4.
Yes, we're doing a cello.
No, reading the comments. Yep, that's pretty much. Sorry, I meant the end of the game. It's not really the end of the show, just the end of me talking about the games. But yes, I will. The last of the games, the Ys games. Favorite RPG of all time. Favorite action RPG. Favorite RPG in general for me. Favorite game of all time. And for me, the best 16-bit RPG of all time. So, and if anyone disagrees with that, well, you can suck my fat. But I love it. It's a great game. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to the questions. Where do we have it here? There we are. Alright, so last week we asked you guys, what is your favorite 16-bit RPG? And what is your favorite RPG memory? Number 1, this one comes to us from Superboo. Superboo says, hard question. I like a lot of 16-bit RPGs, but I think I gotta say Shining Force. It's pretty much what finally coerced me into learning how to read. When my older brother first started playing it, he was reading everything out loud because he had just recently started reading more himself. But about a fourth of the way through or so, he started reading silently, and I couldn't tell what was going on anymore. And I really wanted to know, so I quit being lazy or stubborn or whatever it was when it came to reading, and then started playing myself. Of course, Phantasy Star 2 and 4 and Shining Force 2 kind of helped drive me a bit too. But the first Shining Force was the first one I played for myself, Superboo says. Very cool. That's an awesome story, actually.
Yeah,
that's how you learn how to read. I know,
like,
like,
awesome.
What a cool way to learn how to read, right? But like getting into it, and also like what kid like is into that? You know, like I was a dumb kid. I didn't like RPGs when I was a kid at all. I didn't like them at all. I didn't like any RPG. East was like the first one that I played that I really liked. Was East Book 1 and 2, and only after East Book 1 and 2 did I start giving attention to action RPGs. All right, number 2. This one comes to us from Chris Tang. He says, my favorite 16-bit RPG is Phantasy Star 4, as I'm not sure if TGCD East 1 and 2 counts. It sure does! But that being said, my favorite RPG memory is getting the intermission on TGCD East 2 in the computer room during lunch at school and making a dozen kids along with myself late to the next class. Chris Tang actually told us this story. We were all hanging out. It was me, Chris Tang, Media Glitch, Intrigue Gaming, and he told us the story about how he made everyone late with East Book 1 and 2. And I have to say, my favorite cinematic is that cinematic as well. When you go from East Book the end of East 1 to East 2, and that was actually the first time I saw the TurboGrafx CD in action, was that very same cinematic at Pony Toy in Yaohan Plaza back in 1991, and that's what got me to buy a TurboGrafx CD for East Book 1 and 2. Alright, number 3. Number 3 comes to us from CyberGirl007. CyberGirl says, Super Mario RPG Legend of the 7 Stars for the SNES, beating multiple Dragon Quest games. Oh, sorry, there was no commas there. And, but I guess she's trying to say that she has beaten multiple Dragon Quest games, I'm assuming. Alright, number 4. Number 4 doesn't have a name, but this person says probably Earthbound. And I just love the fights and exploring. I'm not exactly sure who wrote that one.
Who's back?
Sorry, I can't see because now I have the notepad up, so I can't actually.
Elvis Roa.
Oh, Elvis Roa! What are you doing back? I said, well, I'm back. I got kicked out of my room by my wife for coming to bed so late. Lamau, thanks to you all for playing with Saru's manhole.
Birdie gift.
Oh my gosh, Elvis Roa is back. He's back. That was his bedroom. That was him running out. Because he got kicked out. You know what time it is? How dare you not come to bed? He's like, oh shit, running to the couch. That was Elvis Roa right there. Alright, what did I miss in chat? Sorry, when I'm reading that thing, it takes up the whole screen. So maybe we gotta make those texts smaller. Alright, let's get back to the questions here, or the answers. Number 5, this one comes to us from Intrigue Gaming. He says, oh my god, with the hard questions, gonna have to say Lunar Silver Star on the Sega CD. I never knew this existed until a few years ago, and my mind was blown. Hopefully Eternal Blue will be added to the collection one day, but not holding my breath. That game's price keeps creeping up. I know! It's the only one I'm missing. That's the only one I need is Eternal Blue for the Sega CD. I have the original Lunar Silver Star, and then I have Lunar Silver Star Complete and Lunar Eternal Blue on the PlayStation 1, but I don't have the Sega CD one, and it's getting so expensive now. It's upsetting. Okay, now I can see chat, which is good. Tim says Lunar 2 is even better. Oh, don't tell me that. I loved Silver Star. I actually never beat Eternal Blue. I should beat it. I have it on PlayStation. Maybe one of these days. I haven't beat it yet. Let's see here. The next one says number 6. No name. He said this online Pokemon retro game. What? Okay. Number 7. No name as well, but this person says definitely Sword of Vermilion. Number 8. Chrono Trigger. Best story, best music. No names for that one either, unfortunately. Give me 1 second, you guys, because we have listened to enough of this here. And we are going to end it with your mom. Your mom, your mom. Not your mom, literally, but it is time. It is time to play. To play something better. Alright, number 9. This comes to us from Kanime. Kanime says, I've never gotten around to beating or playing many 16-bit RPGs. The only way I could really say I like, because I played it the most, was Final Fantasy VI. Other than that, I did try, and I wish I played more of, was Star Ocean, Chrono Trigger, and Seiken Densetsu 3. Luckily, I just bought the collection of Mana for the Switch, so I may eventually play it. Trials of Mana, Kanime. Very cool. David says, PlayStation Lunar Silver Star Story is also crap. Is it really? Yeah, yeah, I mean, you got better cinematics. The Sega CD version, yeah, I like the Sega CD version better as well, I agree. Hey, Start of Vermilion is a great game, says Media Glitch. Playing it now, I just got done Lunar 1. Saturn Lunar is dope. I have Saturn Lunars too. I have Japanese Saturn Lunars. And I have I have 2 VCD cards in each of my Saturns. So I get the MPEG, the whole MPEG experience. Alright, number 9. No, that was the kind of. Number 10 comes to us from Cello Jello. Cello Jello says, Cello 3544 by the way. I just call him Cello Jello. He says, I really never got into RPGs. I tried, but I realized that they weren't for me. My favorite RPG memory is of the cutscenes of Final Fantasy VII on the PS1. Mouth dropped to the floor when I watched them. Yeah, they were really impressive at the time, weren't they? It was a thing of the future. Number 11. This one has no name, but this person says, I think Lufia 2. And that's all they had to say about that. Number 12. Number 12 comes to us from Reluctant Hero. Reluctant Hero says, I'd have to go with Final Fantasy VI as my favorite 16-bit RPG. I wouldn't receive my own copy until Christmas of 1994, but I vividly remember watching my childhood friend Scott's dad play through the intro of the game in summer of 1994. Scott and I were only allowed to watch as his dad wouldn't let us play his games until he finished them. The graphics, sound, hell, everything about the game blew my 14-year-old mind, says Reluctant Hero. Very cool. Tamisa says, no, it's not crap. I have the MPEG card version. Yeah, I have the MPEG versions as well. Secret of Mana, blah, 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 blah. Joseph says, I might be not tons of... Okay, you guys are talking to each other. Number 13. This one doesn't have a name either, but he says, Fire Emblem Monsho no Nazo. My favorite might be the ending to Paper Mario? Question mark. It was nice seeing the Peach half of the story get somehow involved. There was no name to that one, so I'm not sure who that one is from. So if you're in the chat, go ahead and fire off. Number 14 comes to us from Brandon Wallace. Brandon Wallace says it's a bit odd. It's a bit of an odd one, but Final Fantasy Mystic Quest was the first RPG I played in the 16-bit era, and I loved every moment of it. Brandon Wallace. That's actually not really an oddball thing to say, because Final Fantasy Mystic Quest was the first RPG for many people, and actually that's kind of the reason why Final Fantasy Mystic Quest came to be. It was a game that was made purposely short, purposely easy to get into, and it was one of those games that was meant to get people to play those games. Monzo no Nazo is me, says Joseph. Oh, okay. Very cool. I like 16-bit FF. And that's it, says Randrick. Alright, number 15. This one doesn't have a name either, but he says Mario RPG, and my favorite memory was seeing how funny the game, how they made the game. Lol, Mario RPG. Okay. No name on that one. Number 16, also no name, says this is a tough one. Gonna go with Zelda for the SNES. Hey, you can't go wrong with classics, right? Zelda, Link.
That was me.
Elvis said, which one was you? Mario RPG. Oh, that would make sense. Did we send you Mario RPG for the Super Famicom?
Yeah, we did.
That would make sense. How funny. And Elvis is back, which was mine. Just like he took my thing. So Mario RPG, that was Elvis Roa. And we sent him the Super Famicom version. Russ sent us that game, actually, which was really cool of Russ to send us a bunch of games that we sent. Alright, and then the 16 was Zelda. Link to the Past was a great game. I loved it. I remember playing that game, stayed up the whole entire night. We went to go rent it early in the morning when this video store opened up. It was called Video Time. We went to Video Time, this was here in Las Vegas, to rent it at like 10 a.m. I remember we went to Smith's afterwards, and I was telling my stepmom, oh, I gotta go back, I gotta go home, I gotta play this game. So we went back, and I played from 10:30, I don't know, it's like 11 a.m. Let's just say it was 11 a.m. From 11 a.m. all the way till the time we had to return it, which was like 10 p.m. the next day or something. And I beat it. And I didn't sleep. I played the whole thing until I was done with it. Wait.
What?
No, we ended up paying a late fee because I kept it a day. We kept it. We kept it a day. We had to pay a late fee for it, so I lied. We ended up keeping it for 2 days so that I could beat it. We didn't take it back. But either way, I rented it and beat it. My favorite RPG is Sakamokitos. Media glitch. Well, if Sakamokitos is your favorite RPG, then you're gonna like Kita Kakita. Kita Kakita really brings the shit to the table. All right, number 17. Du hast mich. Tim Houston says, I'm going to send you and Jesse X pics instead of my address.
And chips.
That's all right.
Chips, please.
Yeah, chips. We got to eat something while we watch. So you can send us whatever you want. Number 17, and this is the last one, I believe, on it. Yes, this is the last one. Number 17 says, Phantasy Star 2. It was the first big RPG I ever completed. I loved the ending, the characters. I was obsessed with it for so long. Drew all the characters all over my school books. I even have some of those drawings still. That one comes to us from Pap Stobin. Do you really have those drawings? I would love to see them. Would you share them in the Discord or somewhere with us? Or share them with me and then I'll share them in the Discord. That would be awesome.
So Regular Ren said, I didn't get an answer, but just throwing my favorite RPG out there. Legend of Dragoon blew my mind, and it was a 4-disc game.
Oh yeah, that was PS1, right? Legend of Dragoon?
Yeah.
I believe.
Right here, yeah.
Very cool. Okay.
See, I'll send them now.
Media Glitch says, I maxed out my experience in Sakamokito. You got in there deep, didn't ya? Super Boo says, Yuki RPG? I wish. If my favorite RPG is Yuki RPG. If David wants to do Yuki RPG, you gotta ask David. David Rover, that's up to him. If he wants to do a Yuki RPG, I would be so down. And it would be good to do one, even if we did like a short one, you know? But I don't think he is up for that burnout. I think Yuki RPG would be burnout central for David. Mr. Mega Man fan says, I feel the rain is coming down. What? Regaman says, oh no, someone leaked the Yuki RPG idea. No. Oh no! Sprite hack Mysterious Song. Oh my god, yeah, we could sprite hack Mysterious Song. We could sprite hack Mysterious Song.
Elvis Rose said it would look good.
That's up to David Rover if he wants to like rework it.
The good old days when renting games was staying up all night to get the most.
That's what I did. I stayed up, dude. And after I beat Zelda, done. I died, and we ended up keeping it. I couldn't beat it all. I ended up keeping it for another day, and Sandy, who is my mom, like she's my stepmom, but to me she's mom. She was not happy about that because of that. But it was only like the late fee, like at video time was like, I don't remember. It was like $3.50, whatever it cost to rent the actual game. It was like $3.50. It wasn't a lot. It was like $3.50 or $4 back in the day.
Video game stores where you can drop it off overnight. And I remember one time,
but I wasn't done with it.
We dropped it off at like 7:45 a.m. before it opened.
Yeah, as long as it's there before it opened, because I worked at Blockbuster, we did that. As long as it's there before the check-in of the next day, you're safe.
My mom woke me up and she's like, I don't want to pay $5. We're rushing.
Yeah.
Rushing to Blockbuster.
How funny. Yeah, Blockbuster was the most expensive. Video time, I think, was $3.50 to rent the game. The new Yuki needs armor. The bus that bus off when you get hit like faucet or more, because I played that yesterday for PC Engine Fridays. I was never able to play more than 4 or 5 hours in a row of a game. See, I was here on vacation because my parents are divorced, and I used to come here every summer, every Christmas, and then like random occasions. Like, and so whenever I came to Vegas, I got to do whatever I want, which was cool for the most part. My dad had a lot of rules, but I got to stay up whenever. No one really gave me any shit about that because I wasn't going to school here. Sent to Jesse. Why didn't you send them to me? I'm the one with the in front of the computer. Silly man. Send him to me. Don't send him to Jesse. Send him to moi. Jesse's in a wheelchair. He can't get around the table. Joel, I'd buy it. What do you buy? I got an idea about you guys. Chris Tang and I start working on an indie game like East and Phantasy Star. Do it. Do it. Yeah, Chris Tang still has a game to finish. Alright.
There you go.
Let me go ahead and show you. Here are his, what is it, Phantasy Star 2 pictures. Check this out. Look at this. Cool. Look at that. Shit. I got this thing in the way. Get out of here. Alright, check this out. Look at these drawings. These are old drawings that Pabst did based on finals or fantasy.
Awesome.
That's cool. That's really cool. There's a date on there. Is there? Oh, there's more.
He sent 2.
There's more. Look at. Here's like all the characters. Focus. There we go. Look at that. Right there. Fantasy Stars 2. That's so cool. Is there a date?
Happy music says Tim.
I don't see where you put the date on here.
He says 1992-ish.
Oh, okay. That's cool, man. That's really cool. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Super cool. This is happy music. Yeah, this is when you beat it. When you're done and the bitches are like, "Oh, Adol, I really wish you could enter my vagina, but I'm a goddess and I have to fly back to the moon now." And Adol's like, "Aw, I wanted some of that goddess poon." Art for the win. Yeah, that's really cool. I didn't know you were artistic. The date is next to the manhole. The mouse is Elvis Roa. Adol ain't got no time for hoes. Oh, he's got his regular. Lilia is his regular bitch. Until he goes to other lands and then he finds new bitches.
Alright, who's the winner?
Alright, oh yeah, the winner. The winner of this week's retro video game giveaway is Light Up X. Light Up X, congratulations. You are the winner! Yay! Light Up X is the winner of our retro video game giveaway of the week. Give it up for Light Up, everybody. Yay! Light Up X wins. And he's here! That's excellent. Yes, you are the winner of our retro video game giveaway. Make sure to head on over to fxunityuki.com and just pick whatever game you want from there. You don't have to do it now. We give people 2 weeks is the limit now, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
You have 2 weeks to pick a game.
And then if we
2
don't,
weeks.
then we'll send you a...
2 weeks. And then if you don't, for those who don't pick a game in the 2 week period, we send you a PSN or Switch gift card.
Yeah.
Depending on, I don't know, our mood, I guess. So,
Yeah, we did.
We did what? Kaname says, by the way, did you update the list? Yes, we did update the list. We there's more games there. Yeah, there's more games in there. Alright, guys. Very cool. Please, yeah, check that out. Sorry, my brain like broke. I was like, rah, rah, rah. Anyway, guys, I thank everybody for stopping by our live. It was really cool of you. For any of you, we have 27 awesome people. For any of you who are new to the channel, if you can, please go ahead and subscribe, like, share the video. I'm also on all sorts of other things on the web. If you want to hit me up on Twitter and Instagram, I am _Sarumaru, or Facebook.com/the Saru channel. I do post a lot of stuff on all of those things. Maybe not Twitter, not so much, but Instagram and the Facebook get stuff often. So make sure that you check it out, you guys. What does Dogan say? Is what prize of mine did you win, Tim Houston? He won this Vegeta. Did he win the Vegeta? He won. I put it over here. He won this right here. Super Saiyan Vegeta. Blue Vegeta. Time to go watch some more Ranma episodes. Says Randrick. Ranma's awesome. I love Ranma. One of my favorites. Light Up says, I'm too drunk, lol. I'll do it tomorrow. Thank you. Yeah, do it whenever you want. You don't even have to do it tomorrow. Do it whenever you got free
just
time.
Send us a message on Patreon.
Yeah, just send us a message on Patreon. And we'll get that stuff out to you. Very cool. Jimmy says, Lilia tried to chase his ass down in the beginning of Use 4, but he already be out doing shit. I know, yeah, I remember that.
It was very cool. What's not cool is that I have to sleep on the couch tonight.
Oh, it sucks. I'm sorry. You're sleeping on the couch because you were watching. She's like, you best get your ass out of here. This was Elvis Roa. He's like, get out. He's like, no, I gotta go for the couch. That was Elvis Roa. Regular says, thank you, Saru and Jesse. You guys are awesome. Jello says, see ya. Sarumaru and Jesse, sleep well and good night, and guys and gals in the stream smooches. I get to eat my mushroom burger that Elvis Roa. Where's my burger? Give me my burger. Give me my burger. Give me my burger.
Show them?
Did you already eat your burger?
Everything. I was hungry.
Oh my god. Yeah, I get to eat my burger. Elvis Rowe was like, get the mushroom. Whoa, what is this thing?
Right, it's a mushroom.
That's a mushroom? Oh my god. This is the burger that I got. I'm going to eat this guy right now. Now that the show is over. It's still warm, surprisingly. Very cool. Alright guys, thank you so much everybody for stopping by. It's really cool. Thank you everybody in the Saru crew for your continued support. Thank you everybody in the donations who donated tonight. I really appreciate it. It's super awesome. I thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys very soon, I guess. Look out on the channel. I have some new stuff coming out. Bonus ASMR with burger mouth. No burger in mouth ASMR. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. Make sure to stop by Friday nights at 9 p.m. We do, I don't know why I do, at 9 p.m. Friday nights, we do PC Engine Fridays every Friday at 9 p.m. The Patreon PC Engine Club usually picks what I play on those nights. So if you are a member of Saru Crew, go into the PC Engine Club on Discord and let me know what you guys want to see me play on stream, and I will play it because it's pretty much what you guys want, I play. You had mentioned that you had something special to say, but I must have missed it. What you said? Did I?
It was nothing. It was about my mysterious song.
Oh, it was about Mysterious Song.
We'll
I was
tell
just
you
saying.
later.
Yeah, it was a mysterious sound. Take care all night, says Light Up. Congratulations, Light Up, for winning. Looks like a no eat stream. No eat stream, unfortunately. Anyway, guys, thank you all for stopping by. It was really great, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Nom, 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 nom. Delicious burger. Oh, burger, how I long to put you in my mouth.